All right, look, PrizePicks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash while you're watching games. Here's how it works. You pick more or less on 2 or more players, and you lock it in. That's it. No spreadsheets, no nonsense. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also pick teams now. Winner, spread, total, all in the same map. Team picks are live in 30 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Florida. Most importantly, new users use code Speakeasy. $5 gets you $50 in lineups for free. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Speakeasy, sophisticated sports talk with the best in the game. I'm the large human being, nicknamed Carebear, standing behind the bar, Kieran Hickey Simple, and I'm joined here today with 2 gentlemen who made their marks on the NFL football field, and now they are making their mark in sports media. One of them with the same box haircut that was not popular since 2003. I'm talking about Emmanuel Acho. How we doing?
Kieran, you weren't alive in 2003.
Yes, I was.
Happy
That's crazy.
Mother's Day to all of the incredible moms out there. Make sure y'all show love if you haven't already to your mom. If you forgot to text her, shoot her that text. The world goes round. It revolves because of the incredible mothers and the incredible women that have played significant roles in our life. Hey, y'all could be doing anything. You're hanging out with us on this incredible Sunday. We don't take it for granted. Consider us your online family. We make this show not talking at you, but talking with you. If you want us to talk back, just drop a super chat and the man behind the keyboard will integrate your conversation into this show. With that being said, Carebear, turn me up.
Look, also joining us here in the Speakeasy is one of the greatest, most shiftiest, most amazing NFL running backs of all time. It's a lot of glaze, but it's all you're going to get out of me for the entire episode, so enjoy it now. The Philadelphia Eagles all-time leading rusher, the CEO, owner, and operator of 2-5 Sports, LaShawn Shady McCoy in the building. How we doing today, Shady?
It's on a good day today, man.
Oh, wow. It's tough, man.
My Sixers
Yeah.
got swept.
Yeah.
You know what? Now I knows what it feels like to be a Cowboys fan. Maybe not, though, because then again, that would mean we go to the playoffs, and that hasn't happened in quite some time.
No, it happens. Yeah, I'm happy you took the shot there. You needed to. Look, also joining us here in the Speakeasy, the head of social, the man in charge of the chat.
So,
his wife is a mother, soon to be mother times 2.
Facts.
On Mother's Day. Social trainer, brother. How we doing today? Social
Listen,
trainer?
man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I do have a quick announcement, quick housekeeping thing. Listen, I'm going to drop a few names in the chat of people that I need to DM at Speakeasy Talk Show, TLKSHOW on Instagram, okay? I'm going to drop a few names in the chat. I'm not going to take any more time up here, but just be on the lookout. If I at you, I need you to message me. I got something special for you. Kieran, that's all I got.
What you got?
Listen, you entrusted me to be the head of social.
Yes, sir.
So let me do social things.
Dang.
Yeah.
You need.
Don't worry about it, little bro.
Yeah. Mind the business that pays you, which is technically yourself, and not the business that you pay, which is me. So.
Yeah, with that olive green bodysuit you got on looking like Shannon Sharp.
Why does it always come back to food with you, Kieran?
I don't like olives, so that way would work. That's too green.
But you use olive oil to cook. You 100% do.
Hey,
yeah, sometimes.
We got some super chats already.
The super chats is popping. Listen, let me just kick it off with my guy Trav. Too Real said, what up, Speakeasy? Shout out to Shady, 2-5 Sports, Boss Man Acho, Cake May, and 2 Tesla.
Cake May is crazy.
Cake May is crazy.
Cake May is insane.
Cake May is crazy.
Cake May is crazy.
And 2 Tesla TJ. Just call me Trav, but anyway, I got 2 hot takes.
What's up, Trav?
Will Drake May, I'm assuming, be in the MVP convo next season? He put
Absolutely.
DM. Is it another DM that I'm missing?
Nah,
Gotta be Drake May. I mean, he was in it this year.
Yeah,
I'd expect him to be in it next year. Then he also said, is Ant the new D Wade if he wins a ring and gets Finals MVP? He's tough and clutch.
And he got all NBAs.
Yeah.
If Ant wins a ring this year, he is the face of the NBA moving forward. Like
100%.
And he don't even have no real help, like no number B. He don't have no B. Everybody kind of has like a B. He don't have no B.
He has
Letter B.
He
got like hella B minuses.
Yeah, he got hella B minuses.
Hella B minuses.
I would say Jake McDaniels.
Hella B minus.
Yeah, like
Julius
Randle, B minus.
Rudy Gobert, B minus.
Yeah, I mean,
And he's not even at full strength right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So if he
He's
gets
a,
it-
but no, he has a bunch of Bs. They're a solid team.
Did y'all see the post game? What he said after in the interview? He said I told the rookie before the game if I'd have had all my legs, he would have got dunked on. Like the NBA needs this, bro.
Yeah,
Like we need Ant's charisma,
That's
confidence,
tough.
and all of that
If
in the
I had
league.
on my legs, that's tough.
Yeah,
It's that guy though.
he is for sure. Listen,
that.
keeping it moving to the last $50 super chat. Addie Clapton said, "What's good, fellas? First time super chatter, long time listener. Shady, what's good with you? What's good with your sweepers? Oops, I mean Sixers.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they firing shots. He said,
That was a grenade.
Yeah. Smoked out.
He said, Social Trey, you that boy. Acho, you the man. GLP1 Bear, looking good. Y'all come check my restaurant at NAT. GLP1. I don't know what that is. I'm
You know them GOPs is them fat
Weight
losing,
loss
joints.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sorry,
like,
Carebear.
look, you been dealing with fat jokes forever though.
Not really,
Because
no.
we got some old pictures. He wasn't being
No, I got big. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I was saying to him because, I'm sorry, I know that, but if you got like a lot of real fat homeboys from the hood or real dark dudes, they used to them jokes.
It's real new. You can tell them.
He's
Nothing
fat,
new.
so
get used to it, though.
Yeah, it's like, I'm like,
smile,
You gotta be able to.
now if you ain't been fat your whole life, so you probably it's different for you.
New to you.
Yeah, I used to be like skinny, like really, really skinny.
Yeah, I've seen
Shit
some old
changed.
pictures. Shout out to Central
Shit
Cash for
changed.
finding them. Yeah, you were tiny.
Yeah, no, I used to be.
Whoa,
Yeah.
wait.
You were a little guy.
Yeah.
I
Was. Anyway, look.
That was
Keep it pushing. We have a
let's
show
keep
to
it
do,
pushing.
fellas.
We got a
We
huge
have
show,
to
man.
do. Look, man, it's time we get to it. The San Antonio Spurs went to Minnesota in Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals and fell short 114 to 109. I think it were 108. I'm not sure. But the
still
biggest
rocking,
news coming out of this game as Minnesota tied it up 2-2 was Victor Wembanyama being ejected for a flagrant 2 elbow that he landed on Nas Reed's neck. I'll let you guys take a look at this foul right here. I mean, fellas, this was Ron Artest, Meta World Peace-esque.
Oh,
If you could, look at this. Cocking back, bah!
Oh,
Right there to the jugular.
Yeah.
Huge
That's Artest,
elbow
though.
landed. And Nas Reed falling to the floor, rocked. I mean, like a full-on cock back, follow through all the way through another arm out there. Didn't want him anywhere near him. I mean, this is just a very, very powerful elbow. His teammate, his own teammate, Dylan Harper, reacted to the elbow in a very funny way.
Watch this.
Look at this right here. Dylan Harper's like, yo, why did that happen? Wemby apparently didn't know that he was being ejected after he announced that it was a flagrant 2. Harrison Barnes had to let him know. He
what's
says
that mean?
right here, like, what's that mean?
He said, "What's that mean? It's crazy."
Yeah, he said, you're ejected. He said, I'm ejected? He's like, all right.
Because they gave him a flagrant 2, but they didn't say what happened. So he's like, yo, what's that mean? Harrison, like,
Yeah.
you ejected.
Yo, that's
right?
crazy though.
Yeah,
Yo,
no, it's
ejected,
pretty
bro.
crazy. Stephen A. Smith reacted to this elbow. He said, damn, Wemby's ejection, unfortunately, was very warranted. Can't swing your elbow like that. Very intentional. No debate. But I'm praying he doesn't get suspended, or he doesn't suspended for game. Which, yeah, I don't know. Stephen A. He was excited typing that one out. But essentially, he doesn't get suspended for the next game, which is very possible. We shouldn't want decisions like that deciding a series, but we shall see. Fellas, do you think Wemby should have been thrown out of the game?
Throw him out of this game because of the action, but you better not suspend him for next game. This is playoff basketball. It is intense. It is game after game after game. And make no mistake about it, Nas Reed cheap shotted Wemby the 2 games before. Wemby just didn't cry about it. Wemby running back on defense, Nas Reed shoves him in the back, shoves him to the ground. Wemby just don't sit there and baby about it. So Wemby got up, he played the next play. Nas Reed, he took an elbow. It was a legitimate elbow. He goes to the ground, gets up like he finna fight when he just cheap shotted Wemby 2 games before. It's playoff basketball. Let them play. Eject Wemby because it was a dirty move. It was an intentional move. It met all the criteria for being a flagrant 2. It met all the criteria for being thrown out of the game. But if you suspend Wemby for game 5, you are now completely shifting the series. And you're shifting the series based upon an intense move in an intense environment for intense playoff basketball. We want toughness, right? We want the physicality back, right? We want 1980s NBA back, right? You can't get that and then complain when you get that. So for me, I like it as playoff basketball. Couple chips on their shoulder. The T-Wolves already have a rivalry with the Nuggets. I don't mind a rivalry that's brewing between the T-Wolves and the Spurs. I think it's good football.
I don't think so.
Football? Is that what you
Good
just said?
football.
He should be suspended. Yes, that was intentional and that was dirty.
Yeah.
Listen, my brother, we talk about him being the face of the league, talk about him being in MVP conversations. Well, MVP can't react like this because your team needs you. I think if he's in this game, they win that game. Now you're 2-2 going back home and you might not play. Now, we've seen guys like Kobe Bryant play physical, right? Get into it with certain players like Raja Bell. Did he respond? Nope. Walk around cool. Boom. You get what I'm saying? Because if he doesn't play, you know who wins? Who wins is Minnesota. Because they don't have to play against one of the best defenders in basketball history. So I think it's his fault. You got to be better. Look at Michael Jordan, the way he is. He don't let you dictate how he plays or if he's going to do something foul to get you and get in trouble, get suspended. How are you the best player on your team, let alone one of the best players in the league, and you might be suspended for the next game? And when you talk about sacrificing, right, and putting your team in position to lose, these are situations like this. I'll give you one more example. Draymond Green, I think that the Warriors get another championship if he doesn't kick bro in the nuts and get suspended. This is between the same line. So if they lose this series, they got one person to blame.
Everything Shady said is right. But that has nothing to do with my mind with the fact that Wemby shouldn't be suspended for the next game. To me, that's soft. Show this clip. This was game 2, I believe, in San Antonio. Wemby running back on defense. Naz Reid is running back on defense as Wemby's running back. And Naz just intentionally, blatantly shoves him to the ground. Wemby could have clutched at his neck. He could have clutched at his shoulder. He could have clutched at his elbow and rolled around like a little baby and hoped to get a flagrant called on Naz Reid. That was intentional. That was malicious. That was not within the game of basketball. But they play on. It's basketball, bro. This is basketball.
Are you telling me a push is the same as I'm cocking my elbow and hitting you on your face?
It's not.
Matt, since you want to show video clips, cool. Now we watch this soft stuff you showing. Carebear,
pull it back up.
Or, sorry, Karen, can you show Wemby's drink and then show our test when he hit?
Actually, I'm
when
gonna
he hit Harden in the mouth.
Yeah, no, I'll pull the. So this is Wemby right here,
Boom,
dude. I mean, come on, man. This is in no way the same thing.
Man, he lucky.
It's not. I'm not saying it's the same thing.
There's a complete stoppage right here of these guys.
I'm not saying it's the same thing. I'm simply saying that neither was within the game of basketball. Both were malicious. One was more egregious. Suspend him for the game. He got suspended for the rest of the game. Mind you, he got suspended. He got thrown out of the game, Kieran, I think in the beginning of the second quarter. So, like, he already missed the entirety of a game. There's no need to suspend him for the entirety of an additional game.
It's
unnecessary, bro. It's unnecessary.
So look, this is the Meta World Peace one that we had.
Which one we show? Which one? This first?
This was crazy.
So look,
though.
bumped.
Yo.
To be fair, similar force though.
How you don't get up and punch? Real quick. How you don't get up and punch him in his mouth?
But here's the difference, though, right?
This is a punch in the mouth.
At least Wemby had a ball in his hand and was trying to, like...
What? The whistle was over, dude?
Yeah. I mean, either way, yes, he should have been ejected. But, Shady, to say he should be suspended for an additional game...
This is egregious, though. This is super... First off, he is completely stopped right here. Whistle is blown.
Everybody chilling.
Play is stopped. Look at Naz Reid right here. Naz Reid puts his hand down. He's chilling.
Conley stop. Everybody stop.
Naz Reid is going to swing at the ball. Let's stop the BS.
Come on,
what are you doing? He was waving at his mom in the stands?
So why
Naz Reid right hand go up?
You be the main one that every little thing you want to stop, right? And you tell me this right here, you okay with this?
No, throw him out of the game. They did that. But don't make him miss an entirely another game.
When Draymond Green kicked my man in the nuts, I was with you. We was working together.
Yep.
And you said, "Oh man, put him in jail." Right?
No, he didn't, Shady. Put him in jail?
He said, okay, he didn't say that, but he said, okay. But he did say put him on probation. He did say that. No. So real quick, if Draymond, he just got suspended the next game. You was cool with that?
You talking 2017? We didn't work together then.
Dude.
You talking Cavs Warriors, Shady.
I knew you then. I know you. I know how you think. All week I had to answer questions. Why Acho? I said, "Let's take it easy." Anyway, he got suspended for that. You was okay with that. How you not okay with this?
I think it's twofold. Number one, I think your history matters.
It does.
Wemby does not have a history like Draymond Green clearly has a history of violent action on the basketball court. So I think your history, it matters. It matters on the court. It matters off the court. It matters in society. It matters in life. Your rap sheet, it always matters. Your figurative rap sheet as well as your literal one. I'm also thinking, remember when, I think it was Jalen Carter spit on Dak Prescott. Maybe week 1, week 2 of the NFL season.
Week one.
He got thrown out of the game.
Yeah.
Because he missed the entirety of that first game, I don't want to see him miss another game. And that was the whole argument on social media. That was the whole argument for the NFL. It was, hey, Jalen Carter already missed the entirety of a game. So though if you spit on somebody in the third or in the fourth quarter, you might get suspended for the next game, he already got suspended, figuratively speaking, for an entirety of a game because it happened so early. Wemby did this in the second quarter early on. The game 4, completely tilted after Wemby got ejected. Let's not make Game 5 tilt as well. At that point in time, it's just not even a fair basketball series.
As a basketball fan, I agree. I want to see Wemby play in the next game. I think I would love to see the Spurs play at full strength against the what we're seeing the Timberwolves beat full strength.
Yeah.
This right here, though, if we could pull up the video one more time, this is why I'm not going for it. When he gets the ball right here, look at Wemby's eyes. He turns, locates Naz Reid.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not like someone's reaching for the ball on his arms right now. He turns, looks at Naz Reid, and then deliberately launches an elbow directly into his jugular.
Yeah.
That's not okay. That's not. I'm sorry. That if anything deserves a 1-game suspension.
It does, man.
I'm sorry. Like if we're holding everybody equal, if any other player did this in a game, we would be saying, yeah, it makes sense that they're suspended for the game. If not for another game, possibly the whole series. When Meta World Peace, and obviously Meta World Peace has a insane track record in history of craziness, right? He missed the rest of the regular season. I think it was like 7 games after that, right? This right here is worthy of a 1-game suspension. I don't care that he doesn't have a history doing it. You can't do that. You can't just locate somebody and launch an elbow into the side of his neck. That's crazy to me. And to be honest, regardless of the player, you have to be suspended for a game. Trey, how do you feel though?
I got to disagree with you, Kieran.
Oh, wow.
Simply because it happened so early in the game. If this had happened in the fourth quarter, I'd be like, yeah, he's got it. He needs to understand more. This game was cost because of Wemby's elbow and him getting a flagrant 2 and being ejected. I don't think that needs to trickle over into the next game. Clean slate. He's got a clean history of it. I think the bigger implication for me is that Wemby, you've been in the league for some years now. How do you not know the penalty that comes with the flagrant 2 foul? That's insane. What happens? What does that mean? Oh, I got a flagrant 2? You don't know that you're getting ejected? Furthermore, I heard on the broadcast the T-Wolves have never come back to win a series being down 2-1. Ever. So the fact that you let them now even the series at 2-2 is way more detrimental than you know what I mean, just being able to go out there and take Game 4 and now you have a 3-1 lead and it's almost a guaranteed win for the series. So I'm disappointed in Wemby, but it's not of his character, at least it seems. I watched him be frustrated the entire first half of the game. The refs weren't getting what he felt like weren't giving fair calls, and he was frustrated. They kept going at Wemby, being physical with him. He didn't like it. He responded, and he got punished for it. So I'm cool with it. You all right back there, big fella? What's going on?
What was that noise? Bottle underneath the table. It just sounded like I was pissing.
I just saw your hand disappear.
But Trey, real quick though, as he used the bathroom.
So you can't even get a bathroom break? Man.
It's crazy. But my thing with this situation is it sound crazy, dude. He keep doing it. But yo, you got to be responsible for your own actions, though.
Yeah.
Like you put your team in this situation.
That is true. That's incredible.
So can we blame the right person? Because if this was like somebody, I don't know.
If Reed Shepard did this,
if this is Ant-Man, I could see y'all like, yo, man, well, he got to be smarter. He got to be this. He got to be that. Come on, bro, give him the same energy. That was stupid.
If this anybody else, it doesn't matter to me, with the exception of people that have an extensive history of dirty plays. If Lou Dort did this, suspended next game. Suspended next game.
Yeah.
Lou Dort did this.
That's what the cops do.
There's even a point. There's a reason Wemby didn't know a flagrant 2 was an ejection because he probably hasn't gotten one before.
Yeah.
The rest of the flagrant 2 when Wemby's sitting there like, hey, what's that mean?
Yeah,
it means you're ejected. Drop a poll because I know the chat they're torn on this.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, let us know on the show. Should Wemby be ejected? Should he be suspended for Game 5? Y'all know this is an interactive show, so if you're watching, pull your phones out and start commenting in the chat. Let us know. We read the chats. We want to hear directly from the people. Give y'all a voice. Kieran, what else you want to talk about?
But also in this game, we have to talk about the big story here. The Timberwolves tie up the series 2-2 in large part to a huge performance by Anthony Edwards. 16 points in the fourth quarter, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from the three-point line, 36 points in the win as they even the series. Fellas, moving forward, whether Wemby's playing, whether Wemby's not playing, who are you more confident in winning this series?
Wemby plays this with Spurs, and it's not even close.
They go 3-1 tonight, probably.
If Wemby plays, bro, I've never seen, at least not lately, somebody impact a game in the manner that Wemby impacted a game. If you watch Game 3, and if y'all are bored, just rewatch Game 3 Spurs Timberwolves highlights after the show. You will leave that game or leave that highlight clip convinced Wemby is the MVP. Just watch that game. Every time the T-Wolves get into the paint, they're trying to adjust, alter, and completely contort their bodies to find a way to create a shot that Wemby can't block. It's disgusting the type of impact he has on the game. With that being said, can Ant-Man's body hold up? Right? Ant-Man is going as hard as he can go. I think he dropped 36 points tonight. I think he dropped 31 points last game. He's going about as hard as he can go. Can his body hold up? Ayo Dosunmu, can his body hold up? Ayo went like 4 for 12 from the field today. Just didn't look good. Do the T-Wolves have enough? Because if y'all have noticed, the T-Wolves rotation is completely shrunk. 8 men. They got their starting 5. They bring in Shannon. They bring in Naz Reid. It's like they've and Mike Conley completely shrunk the rotation. Can they hold up if this series does end up going 6, Shady, or 7?
I think so. I think I'm going with Ant-Man. And let's not. And if you want to go with Wemby, I respect that. Yep. I like Ant-Man. I like this defense they have for the Timberwolves. I like that a lot of guys are stepping up. We talked about the last 2 years in the Western Conference Finals, right? A lot of guys did not step up, right? Julius Randle, he was too inconsistent. Mm-hmm. You talk about what's my guy?
Ayo?
McDaniels.
Yep.
Right? Yo, he hasn't been consistent the last 2 years.
Yep.
These playoffs, he looks way different.
Correct.
So I love what I'm seeing from Minnesota also, and I give credit to Rudy. Yeah. Rudy takes a lot of heat, man, a lot of criticism all the time, and he is playing well this playoff. So I'm going with the Timberwolves. I think this is where Anthony Edwards takes over as being that next face. I know Shay's out there, so it's hard to, go against him, but this is a start. I think you win this series, you beat Wemby, then you go out there, you got to face SGA, and anything can happen. Anything can happen.
I kind of want Wemby to be suspended for Game 5 for the adversity aspect of it all. Go back, have that loss at home, maybe go down 3-2. You have to go on the road in your first game back to Minnesota to try to even up the series.
Yeah.
This is out of all of the playoff series that we've seen. Obviously, you had the Sixers come back down. So we had a bunch of 7-game series. Out of all 4 of the series in the quarterfinals right now, this has been by far the best and most entertaining one. So I'm looking to see more and more drama out of it.
I actually agree with you. Like, from a basketball perspective, what you said is great.
Yeah.
The storyline of Ant-Man up 3-2, can you close out Wemby?
Yeah,
like, that's a fascinating storyline.
With Wemby coming back, can you close it out at home? That's a fun storyline.
And Wemby, you being down 3-2, because let's make no mistake about it. The reason I'm saying everything Shady's saying is right is because y'all got to remember, Wemby sold game 1. I think he went 0 for 8 from 3.
You know what happened.
He had like 11 points, completely sold game 1. Then game 4, Wemby, you get thrown out of. Wemby, the 2 losses are on you.
You know what happened.
So at the end of the day, if the Spurs end up losing this series, the whole world, rightfully so, will be looking at Wemby and being like, bruh, you completely underwhelmed. You go 0 for 8 and 3 game 1. You lose game 1 at home, 104-102. Then game 4, you easily should have won. You get thrown out of it. So to me, I'm curious how this thing unfolds, but if Ant-Man does find a way to win this series, would be great for him, so long as you don't go to OKC and they mow over you like they mowing over everybody else, bro.
Yeah, no, I mean, they seem to be the team to be able to match up well with OKC. I don't really want to see the Timberwolves.
Let's get some super chats, bro. I know it's popping in the chat.
Listen, super chats are definitely popping. Let me get started with Lord to Success. $50 and said, what's going on, fellas? First things first. Carebear, what's up with you and that glizzy? Shaking my head.
What y'all talking about? Man can't be excited to eat a hot dog.
Oh.
When did you do that?
You ain't see it, Shady?
Shady was getting outlandish, bro.
Oh, Rome, do we?
That's crazy.
Oh, okay, don't worry. I'll keep reading your super chat. No, it's cool.
Second thing, you know how AI gets nowadays, bro. You can never trust that. You can never trust.
This was not the work of Central Cast.
Bro, you can never trust.
You don't have to take a shot for it,
bro. I can't be excited.
Like a retroactive shot.
A man can't be excited to eat a Frank.
This was not the work of AI.
That was AI, bro.
Let me finish the super chat. We'll show you guys a picture. Please sit tight. Second thing, go Birds. Number 3, how crazy would it be if the Eagles don't trade AJ Brown and he is with the Eagles for one more season?
It wouldn't be crazy. It'd be stupid.
He going on. They get
at this point, but they got like 10 receivers.
Yeah, facts. I
heard that. Well,
yeah.
Okay. Dominic Scott, our guy Dominic Scott jumped in with with a $50 super chat and said, I have a genuine question. Is this the last dance for LeBron? Man, on the court looking like he's beat down. I'd hate to think this is how we see the king go out. I get it. Not everyone gets to have that walk into the sunset that Manning got, but still. I don't want to extrapolate too much on LeBron, but he's definitely going to play another season.
Because I think LeBron likes attention. And he deserves it because he is the great. He's one of the greatest.
Yep.
I think he'll have that farewell tour.
Yeah.
The way they gave Kobe, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Listen, I just got in news in my ear that we have the picture that Kieran posted over the weekend. Speaking of the glizzy that Lord to Success brought up. Rome, can we pull up the evidence, please?
Bro, this is AI, bro. This is AI, bro.
Now
That's a good hot dog. I was about to eat it.
I'm gonna use a term that your age group uses.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna use a
That's
term.
your date?
And I don't mean any disrespect by this.
That's a nice little.
You scaring the hoes. And I don't mean to call the young lady in the background. She's not that.
Yeah.
But she looks terrified. Can we just pull it up one more time?
Yeah, that's my friend Acho.
She does look terrified.
She looks terrified.
She looks terrified.
That as a 6'3", 300-something pound grown man, you are about to French kiss a glizzy, bro.
Yeah, she's scared for her life.
She's terrified. She's like,
is
what
scared
am
for
I
her
gonna
life.
enjoy? Why is he my homeboy?
I was at the UFC fight. We had floor seats. It was a good time, bro.
Yeah.
You know, Sean Brady just won me a bunch of money right after that. I was very excited.
Uh-huh.
And you know, a gentleman came forward and was like, "Yo, would you like a glizzy?"
So you let a grown man offer you like you didn't even just order it. Like you let a grown man come up to you and say, "Hey, bro, I got glizzy.
This is
You
getting
want one?"
worse.
Yeah,
This is getting worse.
Yeah,
So you took another man's glizzy.
Do you took it's crazy?
Was he like walking back to his seat and he was
look.
like, "You look hungry. You should just take this." And he was like,
I'll
"Yeah, I'll take it."
I'm starving. I'm hungry. It's been a long day.
Okay.
You know, I had a long flight out there and whatnot, traveling, whatnot.
All the things.
So I get there, you know, I have myself a little drink. I ain't getting anything to eat. And I was like, man, I gotta walk all the way back up them stairs. You know, y'all know my relationship with stairs already.
Yeah, not good.
It's a tough one.
Not great.
You know what I mean? So then he walks up, he had a whole little box. I was like, oh damn, what you get? Trying to see what I was gonna go get. He was just like,
glizzy
oh,
out of box?
he was like, oh, I got an extra hot dog if you want it. I was like, oh, actually, you know what? I would love an extra hot dog. So you know.
This the man you just signed his contract. You just
What's wrong with this?
You just re-upped this.
Don't be mad that you ain't signed your franchise tender.
Taking
Maybe you be on the floor of the
another
UFC.
man's glizzy out of his box.
I did not take another.
You took a man's glizzy out of his box.
He took it out the box and handed it to me.
Handed it to you? So y'all went hand to hand on the glizzy transfer? Yeah, bro, I gotta keep it going, bro. That's insane, bro.
Keep reading the
I gotta
super
keep reading the super chat.
AI's getting out of hand. This is not me.
Listen, Clips and Shaw also sent a $50 super chat and
This is
said,
ridiculous.
Acho, you still putting Tyrese Maxey over Jalen Brunson? Apologize now.
Ooh.
Yeah, go ahead, wet your palate.
Yo. I told y'all.
Let me say a couple things. Brunson a bad man.
Yep.
We know that. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. But what I'm not going to do is use this series to try to like diminish who Tyrese Maxey is. Tyrese Maxey needs help. Paul George went 0 for 8 in the second half of Game 3. 0 for 8. 0 for 8. So Tyrese Maxey needs help. Jalen Brunson is him. We know that he is him. But I'm not going to use this series to try to knock Tyrese Maxey. No.
Pandemic
Okay,
P.
that's cool. 214 Mr. DFW
Mr.
jumped in the building, said, Happy Mother's Day to Mama Acho, Mama McCoy,
praise God for
Mama
it.
Trey, and Mama Bear. There's no way we can pay you back, but the plan is to show you that we understand.
Come on
you
now.
are
Amen.
appreciation.
Tupac.
Don't you know
that was a Tupac song?
You ain't know that?
Never heard it.
You would have known it.
He's lying. No, he's lying. He's
Never
lying.
heard
This is rage bait. This is rage bait. This is rage
Bro,
bait.
we don't listen to
Look
Tupac
this
like
smirk.
that,
I can
bro.
always tell when Kieran's lying. That's rage bait.
We don't listen to Tupac.
That's rage bait.
That's
rage
not.
bait.
I really don't know. I could not name you.
You know Dear Mama, bro. Stop playing.
That was rage bait.
I don't know.
That's rage bait.
That's
Shadow
right.
Knight 34 said, I'm a Miami Heat fan from Massachusetts. What?
Yuck.
How can we trade for Giannis or MPJ and Ace Bailey? Hashtag Carebear carries the show.
Well, actually, I appreciate that.
Well, he's got the biggest, broadest shoulders. He should do some of the heavier lifting. Just saying. Y'all know he's bottom heavy, so.
Yeah.
Listen,
you
two
heavy
more
with?
we got. You said what?
What are you heavy with? I don't know. It was a bad comeback.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, what are you asking, bro?
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm off my
pass
game.
him that. That was.
I'm off my game right now.
Yeah,
Just
you
give
are.
me one.
You are. Was that just making out with that glizzy? Last two. POTUS Show 9043 said, yeah. Philly suffered this weekend. Flyers swept, Sixers swept, and Shady wept. Knicks in 4.
Shady did weep.
Knicks in 4 is crazy.
Yeah, it was a bad.
That's crazy.
Did you see him in the stadium though? You see him in the arena?
You don't get there.
Last one, Ray 2455 said,
What up,
what up,
Ray?
y'all? First time super chatter. Might be a hot take, but I don't care. This one is for Shady about the early shot you took at my Cowboys.
Uh-oh.
Big talk for somebody who's going to get swept this year with our top 10 defense and top 2 offense.
Now, this,
Now,
this is what I'm talking about.
On
This
the
is
top 2 offense.
Same thing that happened with the Draymond and Austin Rivers. Like, why we doing all that?
It's like
Eagles is up. We up here. Y'all kind of.
Cowboys is.
Why? What we talking about?
Okay.
Come on.
They got nothing in common.
Get to the playoffs though.
They got nothing in common.
I ain't
just
saying
get there.
like
You ain't even got to say win. You got to win the Super Bowl. Just get there.
Care what
there.
you counting?
Not 1,
Okay.
right? Not 2.
All right.
Not 3, though.
Not 3.
Not even 4.
What's he talking about?
I thought we was talking about your weight. I was about to get
5 of
the
them championships
weight.
that we
Oh,
got.
5.
He went in-
How are we not on the same level?
Pounds.
Come on now.
you
We're
was
actually above. You got
It is
the
crazy,
double.
though. You
You
weren't.
double yours up, and you still not where we at. But it's okay.
When was you born?
It's okay.
wow.
Why does that matter?
Why does that matter?
I root for the Cowboys in my soul, in my spirit.
Karen, what's next topic, G?
Look, man, we got to talk about the other side of the NBA playoff bracket. On the East side, the Knicks punched their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals after sweeping Shady 76ers. They won game 1 by 39. Won game 2 by 6. Won game 3 by 14. And won game 4 by 40. An 89-point differential
that look crazy.
in the sweep. The Knicks are the 4th team in NBA history with multiple 30-point series-clinching wins in a single postseason. They joined the 25 Thunder last year, the 2008 Celtics, and the 1987 Lakers way back when Acho was kicking and whatnot. All 3 of these teams went on to win the NBA titles, and the Knicks put themselves in elite company right now. Joel Embiid, though, however, had some interesting things to say about it. We'll get to that in just a minute. Actually, sorry, maybe jump the gun. But are you guys impressed with the Knicks or disappointed in the Sixers? Given this first
quick
one,
question though. So then the first year that the Warriors got Kevin Durant, they was smoking everybody. They're not in this group. They're not in this. Did they make this list?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'll
They was smoking
research real quick.
everybody. They won like 16-1 or something like that. But go ahead.
I'm disappointed in the Sixers, bro. You can't come back from down 3-1 like you did against the Celtics in really dominant fashion once Embiid came back. Embiid came back. He looked great. He looked healthy enough to get the job done. And then you go up against the Knicks team that is very good, that is very talented, but a Knicks team that was without OG Anunoby for the last 2 games. At least still won, if not both of those games. OG Anunoby was probably the best 2-way player on the Knicks the entirety of this playoffs, and he's out. And you can't win a game? Paul George, not one. Not one game you can't come up with. Game 3, Paul George, you go 0 for 8 in the second half after you have 13 points in roughly the first quarter? Make it make sense. Joel Embiid, you talk all that big talk after you close out the Celtics. Nobody can guard you. You pummeling Jaylen Brown. You're pushing Cater into the dirt. Sam Hauser don't want to see you. Then you go up against Karl Anthony Towns after calling him a cat in a literal sense, and he completely demolishes you. Like, make that make sense. Furthermore, Joel Embiid, you come up with that loser limp in the literal and figurative sense. So to me, I'm utterly disappointed in the 76ers. It is not that the Knicks aren't a good team. The Knicks are a very, very, very good team, and they're an incredibly well-coached team. No Mike Brown-Pursley, a really good team. However, the fact that you could not steal one game when the Knicks were without the player that is currently playing the best on that roster in OG Anunoby, that is shameful, disgusting, and disappointing.
You know what, though? I mean, if you just look at the matchups, right, I think a lot of people would take some of the Sixer players.
Yeah, of course.
That's why I got to go with the Knicks. I think I'm more impressed with them. Not only did you dominate, out-coach, and outplay the Sixers, y'all swept them.
True.
Y'all swept them. So I got to go with the Knicks. I mean, they look good. They look confident. They look way better than. They look more dominant. If you look at the 2 teams and you don't know what team is, and you turn the volume off, you just watch it, it looks like they beat them by 30, 40 points. It looks like that. They look more hungry and more desperate. They were the hungrier team and more aggressive team. They deserve this, and I am more impressed with the way that the Knicks coached and the way the Knicks played.
Let me give it to you like this, though, 2-5. My problem is Paul George, my take. My problem is Paul George averaged 14.5, 3-3.
Okay.
I can't be more impressed with the Knicks when the Sixers' most seasoned player, most veteran player, most talented, healthy veteran player, you give me 14.5, 3-3, bruh. He had 5 points in a gotta have it, must win, elimination game 4 game at home. He had 15 points when Joel Embiid didn't even play in game 3 at home, gotta have it, turned the tide game. He went 0 for 8 in a gotta have it, must win at home game 3 game. To me, it's one thing if OG was strapping PG. OG wasn't even there. You letting Bridges strap you up.
But
Like-
that's the problem though. When a player has a bad offensive night, they just call it a bad offensive night. What about the defense though? Because I don't know what you saying about OG. Because OG he's a two-way player.
Yeah.
But Bridges D's up.
He
Pause. That's what he does. Josh Hart, he plays defense. So these guys had bad nights, and Paul George's offensive. He's really, really good on the offensive side of the ball, but he had a bad night, and not just because of that, because of he had defense in front of him. They played stingy defense out there. They played aggressive defense. It looked like, you know what? We playing against an offensive team that's super, super skilled, right? With Paul, with Embiid, and also with Maxey. We're going to make sure we D up. We're going to make sure that we take the defense to them, and we shut them out. They was shutting them boys down.
But you know
Acho.
who else I'm disappointed in, though?
Shutting
Nick
them boys
Nurse.
down.
Because you
got
saw
out-coached.
C.J. McCollum gave Jalen Brunson that work.
Yeah.
Hawks stole 2 games off the Knicks, if I'm not mistaken. Stole 2 games off the Knicks on the back of C.J. McCollum. C.J. McCollum, I think, averaged 24, 25 points in that series. I think he had a 29-point game and another high 20-point game. And never, not once, did the Sixers decide to put Brunson in pick-and-roll action, nor did the Sixers decide to attack Brunson. VJ Edgecombe should have averaged 19 points in this series. If they're going to put an undersized, under-athletic Jalen Brunson on you, Edgecombe, you got to go to work. Like, you got to eat. You got to dominate. Or, Maxey,
first
put
playoff
Brunson
trip.
in a pick and roll.
Yeah.
Like, that's my thing, is like, put Brunson in a pick and roll and make Brunson do something.
Oh.
They never made him play defense.
I got one more to talk about with my
Please
Sixers
do.
though. Joel Embiid, right? And it's hard to get on him too much because he was injured. But I need him 1 year just to, you know what? Yo, get healthy. Get healthy and take care of your body. And when you look at him play, he looks like he's a talented dude that's out of shape. He's tired. He don't want to hustle. He ain't closing out on shots. I think if we get him and get him in shape, right? I think if he eats better, take care better of his body, he'll be more healthier. He won't be as hurt as much. Because we got to say this. When he healthy and he in shape, it's hard to guard him. It's hard to guard him. And I think if we do need him. People want to get rid of him. We need Embiid, but we need him to be a real leader, man.
Yeah, let's get to the Embiid discussion, because after the game, he's making kind of some news right now. He said, "I know we lost, but for me this was a success." I'll let you guys listen to what he had to say.
Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I said it, and I'm gonna say it again. I know we lost, and I know that's not the right mentality to have. But for me, this was a success. I came into this year not knowing where I was gonna be, how long I was gonna play, if I was even gonna play, based on how the knee was the last 2 years. And I came in just hoping for the best, and I feel like we're in a position where we figured out the knee. Hasn't been an issue.
Figured out his knee, finished the season healthy. Says even with the loss this year for him was a success.
Come on, man.
Guys, do you think the 76ers need to move on from Joel Embiid?
I don't think it's time to move on, but it's time that we make him more accountable, right? Because I think he has all these knee injuries and all these other injuries because he's too heavy. If you look at his body, he don't look like he's in shape. And then when you have all that weight at that size, at that height on that knee, it's bad. For example, when we would come into training camp or camp, and if guys are out of shape, they can't put them in like real deal training, because carrying on that weight and moving that fast, you're going to get hurt. So they'll make you lose weight, and then they put you in camp, and then you play. My thing with him is he's a great player. He's probably the best skilled big man we've ever seen. We won't be technical, but he got to be in shape. If not, he's a liability. Like Cat was having his way. Cat ain't on the same planet as Embiid, but when he out of shape, he is.
Get Embiid the hell out of Philly.
Oh my God. You just said that?
Get Embiid the hell out of
The
Philly.
MVP and the MVP Embiid?
Yeah. Here's why. Number one, Embiid is standing in Tyrese Maxey's way. Tyrese Maxey is trying to take the next level. He is trying to catapult into superstardom, and he can't, because decrepit, old man, oft-injured Embiid is standing in the way. Embiid, when he is present and is healthy, is an absolutely astonishing player. He is a superb talent. He is a savant of a center at the basketball position. However, how often is Embiid healthy? Throughout the course of this season, Joel Embiid had missed as many games as he had played, 482 to 482. He is going on year 13. And what have the 76ers gotten out of Joel Embiid? Do you all realize Embiid had not played 6 consecutive games all season since December? We are currently in May, celebrating Mother's Day. If you are waiting for a healthy Joel Embiid, you will die before that day ever comes. Joel Embiid is not going to become a healthy player. You do not get healthier as you get older. You just get more and more injured. Let Tyrese Maxey take the next level into superstardom. Get rid of this false promise that Joel Embiid is promising you. Joel Embiid is an individual that makes you think you have brighter days ahead, but your days are never going to be brighter because he is standing in the way of the sun and he is blocking anything that might make your light actually shine in Philadelphia. When he's healthy, he's a supreme talent. However, more often than not, he's not healthy. So for me, you got to get rid of Joel Embiid if you actually want to make significant steps in Philly. We've seen 12 years of Joel Embiid. We've seen the ceiling. We've seen the peak. And it is what it is, 2-5. It's not that high to me. What you think about it, Karen?
I mean, the thing is, how are you going about it? How are you going about it? Because to me, the 76ers, if you can get a healthy run out of them, I think they can play with anyone, especially with the guys like Tyrese Maxey, who seems to be coming in his own as a true number one superstar. So I do agree. It is that time. If you do want to move on and have Maxey be the number one, he could do that. I truly believe he's ready for that responsibility. But right now, this team is still not a bad team. They're not. They're not a bad team. You're still depending on an old Paul George, who we know what he is as a playoff performer. He had, 7 points tonight? We know what he is at this point. Him and James Harden, in my opinion, are in the same boat. Like, we know what you guys are as playoff performers. So, to me, it's more than just, okay, Joel Embiid, you're ruining our chances and whatnot. They're a better team because of Joel Embiid. We don't know what they look like really without him.
And this is my thing, though, man. Like, Joel Embiid is so special. And I want you to hear what I'm saying. He's so special that whoever the superstar on the team is, if Joel Embiid is healthy and 100%, he's automatically going to steal the show in the spotlight because he's just that much better. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? If Maxey at the top of his game, when Joel Embiid is at the top of his game, just the mismatches, the way he can score, the way he can put points up, the way he demands the post, defense, he'll be the number one player, bro. And it's not even nobody else's fault. So
here's the thing, and I remember, I don't know, Shady, that Joel Embiid is a championship best player. I don't know that he's the best player on a championship team. One, I don't know if he's going to be healthy enough to be sustained through a championship run. Two, I just don't know 2-5 that, like, I can see Embiid being the physical, emotional, and, like, grit force to carry a team to a chip. I just don't know that I can see it. Like, shout out to him coming back down 3-1 when the Celtics, but, like, I don't know, Shady, that I can see it. I also don't know if Embiid is still hungry. And you know, like, you made a lot of money playing pros, and you played with a lot of people to make a lot of money. There comes a point when you've accomplished what you wanted to accomplish, and you kind of good. You don't have that same hunger that you had when you were younger. I'll take you back to 2023. Joel Embiid won MVP. And when I saw Joel Embiid's reaction to winning MVP, I was like, this is a reaction that players have when they win a chip, not when they win an individual award. Kieran, take this, will you? This is when Joel Embiid found out he was winning NBA MVP. I want y'all to see this back in 2023. Rome in the back. Can y'all take this?
The 2023 MVP from the Philadelphia 76ers.
You can fast forward about 30 seconds, Kieran. You can kill it. Winning MVP is an incredible, it's an unfathomable accomplishment. It's not even an incredible accomplishment. It's an unfathomable accomplishment. But we all know there are certain individuals that, like, are you wanting to win the individual award or do you want to win the team award? Cam Newton, he said, I'd rather win MVP than a Super Bowl. And obviously the majority of the world came back at him and was like, bro, you'd rather win an MVP than a Super Bowl? Some people care more about the individual. Some care more about the team. I remember that moment, and I just remember thinking, like, is Embiid satisfied? You won MVP. Number one overall pick. Nobody can ever say you're a bust. Nobody can ever say your career didn't live up to its hype. Nobody can ever injure this injury that you were an NBA MVP, and nobody can ever take that from you. But ultimately, you have championship potential. And is Joel Embiid full? Because sometimes 2-5, what he said at the podium to me, if you lose and you get swept to the Knicks, you know this in Philly, you get swept by the Knicks and you go to the podium and you say, yeah, the season was a success to me. That sounds like somebody that's full, not somebody that's still hungry.
So you watched that clip, and what was wrong with that clip? He won the MVP. That's
everything.
emotional.
It wasn't just that clip. It's going to the stadium today and after getting swept and be like, oh, the season was a success.
Yeah, I didn't like that. But, I mean, he's been battling injuries since day one, right?
Yeah.
And then in the playoffs, he's getting hurt again. And then when he has a great performance in Boston, he comes back, he don't even play the next game because he's injured. So, I mean, yeah.
This reminds me of. I mean, to me, that sounded just like the Jaylen Brown situation when he got on Twitch and he was like, "Oh, this was my favorite season." Joel Embiid, what was the success about this season? Because you technically were in the game to get swept. You didn't have to sit on the bench. You didn't miss the whole series like you have before.
I completely and vehemently disagree with the points you guys are making right now. Guys, Joel Embiid was crying after winning MVP because he wasn't sure he was going to be able to play basketball professionally after the first 2 years of his career were completely marred and destroyed by injury. He then ended up coming back to play at an MVP level and then winning an MVP. Yeah. To say that he doesn't care about championships whenever I saw the same cry after they lost to the Toronto Raptors when the ball got luckily bounced into the into the basket by Kawhi Leonard in a Game 7. I think he does care about winning. I think he's always cared about winning. I also think he's missed more games in his NBA career than he's been able to play in. And the fact that he's been marred by injury over the past 2 years, had his knee just completely, I mean, it's been a huge question as to what it was. Like what's keeping me out? I can't stay healthy. And now he feels like the doctors, everyone a part of the medical team, they have found some sort of consistent diagnosis that he can now work with moving forward, and he feels healthy. I think that's a great thing that Joel Embiid feels that he is healthy for the first time in 2 years. For the first time since he won MVP, he feels like, oh, you know what? It's tough. As a team, it's not the result we wanted, but I know I haven't been able to contribute over the past 2 years. I feel like this was a success because now I feel as if I'm healthy enough to help this team moving forward. I don't think this is a bad thing from Joel Embiid. I get it's not what fans want to hear after your team just got swept embarrassingly, badly by the New York Knicks, but it's Joel Embiid as an athlete being honest and vulnerable about what he's had to deal with his injuries, and I'm gonna back him in this situation.
But the only question, and I know we got to move on. For how long? We're going on year 13. Like, okay, so this year's a success, bro. This is a whole year. It's a year off Tyrese Maxey's life. Paul George ain't got that many more seasons left in him. Kelly Oubre, I think he's hitting free agency. So, like, I'm glad it was a success for you, Joel Embiid. Yeah. But, like, Oubre's still trying to land himself a big contract.
Yeah.
Who said that today.
He wasn't going to be able to contribute anyway, though, is what I'm saying. Because of the injuries, he wasn't going to be able to contribute.
In my opinion, this was Embiid doing his best, like, keep me here in Philly, guys. I don't want to leave you guys. I don't want to be traded off to the Wizards like Anthony Davis and just have my career completely obliterated because I've fallen short of expectations for umpteen years at this point. But we'll see if it works. I do think ultimately that it's probably time to part ways with Joel Embiid.
It was
and do what?
Yeah, and do what? That's what I'm saying.
And invest in Tyrese Maxey. Invest in VJ Edgecombe.
What are you getting back for Joel Embiid right now with all the injuries?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
but if y'all are so high on Joel Embiid,
it sounds good.
I would assume that there's some other NBA teams that are too. I mean, I'm not saying he's just valueless, but I think, hey, this situation has not worked for you. We have some younger guys. Go be this recovery piece that you think you're going to be. You think the doctors have figured your knee out. Cool. Go figure that out somewhere else.
That just sounds like so easy. He has a big ticket on his contract for one, and he's hurt a lot.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't want to do that, and he's not a young chicken in the coop.
Yeah.
So you saying this moving, like moving where? And then if we do move him, I'm not comfortable and confident that we just gonna get it done with this Maxey and VD or VJ, and they're really really good. But like, how many of these little guards just be winning all these games without no real help?
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's just them, but I'm saying they would have to get something for for Embiid. But I think he still has value. I think Embiid still has value. We saw it. We saw flashes of it.
Now's probably the time. Trade.
Yes.
Sell high, buy low.
Yes.
Like you keep Embiid 1 or 2 more seasons.
You're literally getting nothing. You can still get something for Joel Embiid, especially if he can pass his physical, you know what I mean, when the trade comes and do those types of things. He still has value. I just don't think he has as much in Philly.
Yeah. Well.
We'll see. But also in this series, there is some...
It got crazy,
it got kind of crazy. Josh Hart, after the game, was talking about all the Knicks fans in attendance in Philadelphia for this game 4. I'll let you guys take a listen.
How many Knicks fans were here today?
Nah, man, because everybody was begging for Philly to not sell the tickets and all that stuff. So, man, I used to think Philly was a sports town.
Dang.
I don't know if it is anymore.
I don't know if it is anymore. Tyrese Maxey was also asked about the crowd situation. I'll let you guys take a listen.
Do you use it as fuel?
Yeah, it absolutely sucks, if I'm being honest. It just sucks, bro. It just sucks, man. Yeah, it just sucks. That's really all I can say about it, man. Like, it's hard. It's definitely difficult. You know what I'm saying? And it's only one way to put a stop to it, and it's we have to go out there and win these games. Like, just being completely honest, we were better when we played them in the Garden this entire season. Like, I know we lost game 2 and 1, but like game 2 was better. Regular season was better. Here we was, I was telling them it felt louder here for them than it did in the Garden, and it's like, but we got to put a stop to it as a team. Like, winning these games, that's what's gonna make our fans like louder than theirs or whatever. I don't know how to keep them out. I don't know the logistics of it, but it does suck. I can't even lie. It definitely does suck.
Yeah, it does suck. Steve Anglovich put out this tweet saying Game 4 crowd 65% Knicks, 34% Sixers, 1% TJ Hushmanzada in the building. Shout out our boy TJ. He was represented tonight, Game 4 out there in Philadelphia. Fellas, I mean, this is a tough situation, though. Knicks fans bombarding the 76ers arena. Do you guys think Philly fans at this point are a little overrated?
I doubt that. We talking about just Philly fans or Sixer fans?
Yeah. I mean,
Sixer fans.
Well, okay, let's talk Sixers fans.
Are we talking?
Is there a difference?
You know it's a difference.
They show up for the Phillies and the Eagles, but not the Sixers.
You telling me a team will come into the Link in Philadelphia and have more fans screaming than us? I've never seen that. And you will never see that.
You won't because the Eagles win. That's the problem with the 76ers.
If the Eagles weren't winning games,
it still would see.
It would still be that way.
And when we lose like that, we fight. Yeah, they ain't fight. They lost and went home. When we lose in Philadelphia as Eagles, we lose, we fight.
Yeah.
We were the only stadium to ever have a jail in there. Y'all know that, right? It's called the Vet. Yeah, the Vet was the only stadium that will have a jail because if we lose, we beating you up and we're gonna drink a little bit more than the average fan. So yeah, don't ever disrespect. No, come on, man.
Okay.
Serious.
Now, this is a bad look, though.
Can I ask
this is a bad look.
Hold on. This is an indictment on all Philly fans.
No,
Eagles, Flyers. Because it's an indictment on the city.
I'm with you.
You let New York and they Timbs
walk in your trap, take over your trap.
Walk into Philly.
Yeah.
That's the city you have beef with, too. Like Philly, New York.
And the worst part about it, bro, Joel Embiid was begging. After they beat the Celtics, his immediate interview after the Celtics was,
"That's true.
Please, I'll do whatever I need to do. I'll buy tickets for y'all. Just don't let Knicks fans come in and take over. Please, whatever needs to do." He was begging, bro. Beg with a cup. With a cup, begging. And New York Knicks fans still pulled up in the Philly. Spike was in there. Still pulled up in the Philly. I literally was watching the game and I was like, "Are they at the Garden?"
Right.
Game 3, not Game 4. I was watching Game 3. I was like, "What the hell? Why there's so many Knicks? Are they at the Garden?" To me, Shady, this is an indictment on all Philly fans, bro.
I can't say all Philly. How? The Sixers,
It's a lot of carryover.
the Eagles. We go to the Super Bowl. We go to the NFC Conference
You right.
game. Like we do that. You know what I'm saying?
You right.
Our leaders are gonna be in shape. Our leaders are gonna be ready to play.
You're not wrong.
This is different. This is a little different.
Can I ask y'all, are the 76ers the redheaded stepchild of the Philly sports trio? Or quad quartet?
What about the hockey?
Because, I mean, the Flyers, but they've won Stanley Cups. You've seen the Eagles win championships. You've seen the Phillies win a championship. You've seen them also be in World Series as recently. The 76ers really haven't. I mean, they were in the championship in 2000.
I think it's more so. I think this is more of an indictment on, and not an indictment in the negative sense of the word, but like the Knicks are the Eagles of the NBA. In terms of crazy, in terms of like crazy fandom, like whether the Knicks are winning, like y'all just said, even if the Eagles lose and start losing and lose for a couple years, you will never see more fans in the link that are than you will Eagles fans.
Ever.
No other fan.
Ever.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Knicks. You're not going to show up and show out more than the New York Knicks, whether they've lost 50 seasons in a row or they've won 50 seasons in a row. They're going to show up. This is coming from a guy that worked for a former NBA team. And every Knicks away game that they played this team, there were more jerseys of the Knicks than the other team.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Celtics. So there are just certain fan bases that are going to show up and show out, and the Knicks are one of those.
I'll add this, though, too. Just for context in this situation. as someone that lived in New York recently, last year whenever they were going to the playoff games, guys, it's cheaper. This happened. I think it was the Rangers were in hockey series against someone on the East Coast. I forgot who it was. It's cheaper to book a train ticket. From Penn Station. To Philadelphia, ticket to the game, train ticket back to New York than it is to go to one game at MSG. So because of that, I want to see the Knicks play. It's a lot cheaper for me to go all the way to Philadelphia to watch them play than it is to stay in MSG and watch them play. New York, the most expensive city in America to live in. These people have a lot of freaking money at the end of the day.
That's a good point too.
It is unacceptable, but also at the same time, when there's someone on that ticketing app offering $1,300 for a ticket that you got for $600, you just came up off of something. You know what I mean? Correct. So like, I'm not hating on them for that. I've
never seen Philly fans get punked in my life. Like to the life of me, I've never seen.
They don't
Philly
care about the
fans
76ers like that, though, do they?
I don't think so.
I don't think they care about the
Eagles
Sixers like
be at the
that.
game.
But like
ringing a bell.
The Phillies. I've seen them go out there. I've seen them be loud, be proud. They'll go fight and die for the Phillies. I've seen them throw batteries at people at the link. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At children.
They TP'd their own coach's house.
I watched a woman curse a man out while walking his small child wearing a Miami Dolphins jersey a couple of years ago at the link. That's different.
I watched them throw snowballs at Santa Claus.
That's what I'm saying. But that actually did happen. It was crazy. But I just don't think for the 76ers, I think every sports town has that redheaded stepchild. In LA, it's the Clippers.
But you know what it is?
You know what I mean? Like,
I think a lot of them teams, though, like America's a football. That's what we are. We're football. Yeah. And we love basketball, but we'll never have issues where like our numbers are not doing well. You know what I'm saying? Or our viewership is down or our game is not good. No, we'll never have it. The product is always going to be good. Yeah. Good players. So like the Sixers, good team. They won't be the Eagles. Yeah. And even to be honest, like the Knicks. Knicks is a great team. It's hard to put Knicks in the
Rams
Giants.
are the LA Rams are the 76ers of the NFL.
Yeah.
But this is what, like, I've only ever seen this happen with, like, the Rams or, like, the Chargers.
Yeah.
Well,
I've never seen it.
It's happened to the Cowboys in a playoff game.
No.
Listen to me. I guarantee you, yes, it has. When we played the San Francisco 49ers at home,
not like this.
it was 40%. It was 60-40.
This was crazy, bro.
It was crazy, but I'm talking about, I've been to plenty. Bro, we had season tickets at one point. I've been to Cowboys games where there was more Bears fans in the arena when we weren't winning games. I'm not.
In Dallas?
Yes, in Dallas. I'm not telling. Bro,
I need a stat to back that up.
I'm not telling you.
I don't believe that.
I'm talking about right now.
I don't believe that.
No matter how good the Mavs do, they will never be looked at as more popular than the Cowboys. Never.
True.
You know what I mean? On Dirk's best day, it still won't.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Cowboys is a different level of fandom.
Knock it off.
Right, I'm telling you right now.
knock it off.
Like what?
This is. I'm disappointed in Philly fans, bro. That's wild. That was.
It was disappointing to see, and then to have Josh Hart come after the game and just bring light to it and just amplify it even more.
Trey?
What's that?
Your brother played in Philadelphia. He played in Villanova.
He did. Right. Yeah, he went to Nova. Yeah, him and
all three of them.
Mikhail, yep.
And Brunson.
All three of them.
That's crazy. And you know what? To have that happen and then get swept.
Yeah,
that's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
Okay, hold on.
It's a major L for you Philly fans.
One second,
there.
I'll find it. I'll see if I can pull up the picture real quick. Let me see if I can big it up. But damn,
I ain't gonna lie. I experienced this at the Rose Bowl. Seeing IU fans against Alabama, because Alabama is a
neutral site.
It is, but still, Alabama is a way crazier football school, historically, legacy-wise, all of that. And at the Rose Bowl, it was so good seeing all that.
I was at this game. Hold up, I got an image right here. I'll pull it up.
Oh, we could probably see you then.
That's crazy.
What? I'm just saying, like, we could probably spot you.
Can we take this full screen? This is Tony Romo walking out on the field. Jason Garrett, head coach, 2014 Dallas Cowboys. If you guys can see how red the stadium is, full of 49ers fans.
It's a lot of red.
This is California to Dallas. I'm telling you. I've watched so many times. So many times. Numerous times. Niners is crazy, though. But it happened. Dez Bryant, you can go back and look at it. Dez Bryant had a punt return in this game against the Chicago Bears, 2009 or 2008, one of those years. You can look in the crowd and see more Chicago Bears fans than you did Cowboys fans. I was at the game. I remember it. It happened.
This picture I just can't really bleed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is only a quarter of the stadium.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to call you on the chat because I don't think Dez got into the league until 2010.
Yeah, but
2010. Yeah,
I didn't want to do it.
Because he was at Oklahoma State.
Yeah,
but he was a punt returner. He had a punt return in that game. I remember. I was at the game.
Do it though. You did it. I ain't want to do it.
What's up with these super chats, bro?
Listen, man, we got to get to some super chats. Number one, let's kick it off with Clemson Shaw said, Acho. Yeah, they on yeah.
For what?
You said Embiid 1, Tyrese 2, JB 3, but really it's JB, Tyrese, then Embiid. Sincerely, a Knicks fan and a Speakeasy
Here's
fan.
the thing. I also said if Embiid was healthy. Now,
Yeah,
shame
right.
on me because he wasn't.
And we shouldn't
But
know.
you can't look at what Embiid did versus the Boston Celtics when he was at better health and then take Embiid healthy. Like Shady said, he's a top 5 skilled big ever.
Yeah.
Help,
Agreed.
but he just don't be healthy, bro.
Agreed. Listen, Trap Too Real dropped another $50 super chat. He said he feeling like Will tonight. Hey, yo, freak off. French kissing a Frank is wild. Called you freak off bear.
Freak off bear is crazy.
Freak off bear. French kissing a Frank is wild. Mook my heart.
He called it freak off bear. It's crazy.
Y'all just hating, bro.
You need to listen to more Tupac and less Gordon Ramsay.
That was embarrassment, bro.
That's
Less
crazy.
Gordon Ramsay.
Less Gordon Ramsay is
That was a
crazy.
good one.
He's
That
actually
was a good
cooking right now. Pun intended. Say, on a brighter note, who do you guys think is better, Caleb or Drake, and who are your top 10 quarterbacks heading into this season? Let's do top 5.
Let's just go. Who better, Caleb or Drake? 2-5.
Yeah, bet.
Drake.
Drake.
You got to go with Drake May at this point. Yeah.
Who has a better season? Y'all still think Drake?
Next
Or
year?
does that
I
make
think
a
Caleb
difference?
does, actually.
Yeah.
I think Caleb has a better season.
I think Drake does. He about to get AJ Brown. Y'all kidding me? He did all that without AJ Brown. What you think he gonna be AJ Brown?
He did.
That's true.
Caleb doing this though.
What the fuck?
Caleb doing?
And what he doing?
Drake doing this. Caleb doing that.
So Caleb, real quick. So Caleb is doing this, and what's Drake May doing? That's silly. That's silly.
Caleb did this.
Yeah.
This past season.
What was
Drake did. I mean, Drake honestly did the same thing. Yeah. Drake kind of.
I guess Drake just wasn't as sorry his rookie year.
Drake wasn't like. Caleb
wasn't
wasn't
him.
sorry his rookie year though.
Statistically, because we having a stat conversation. We're not having.
But like he wasn't sorry. He was asked to do way more. Who was it? Jacoby Brissett starting over him? Drake May? Who was starting over Drake May at the
Kobe
beginning of the
started
season?
like
how-
4 games.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
just
what I'm
scared. One dude was in the MVP conversations,
Yeah.
and you tell me they both did. How? One dude's in the MVP conversation.
Because Drake wasn't as bad.
Wait. Shady, to just galvanize that point anymore, this guy voted for that guy for MVP.
For MVP of the league.
We just be talking on here, man.
Not just was in the conversation.
I'm gonna talk
The
to
guy
you.
who's trying to convince voted for Drake May.
What are we talking about?
Y'all just don't know.
They
how-
on the same, and my man's in the MVP. I didn't even say the Super Bowl. I left that out there. You know what I mean? Forget
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right? MVP, dude? What am I lost here?
You know how XY axis.
You know what?
work?
I'm done, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
X's, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So somebody can be greater
Okay.
and not be growing as exponentially.
They in the different
One
quadrants.
dude's
Yes.
doing way more.
Okay. Damn,
So you
Shady
put
came out the
Shady-
jacket.
Shady came out the
Shady
jacket.
came out the
bro.
jacket. and the
just
hat.
saying, like, yo, one dude's doing way.
You trying to squabble? Or you just
No, yeah, Drake's been
That's
amazing.
Javon, right there. Don't mess that up.
I was super chat, G.
Okay, listen, Mr. 2AB said, yo, what up, Shady, Social Sneeze, and Glizzy Bear, happy Mother's Day to all your mothers. Shows not possible without them.
True.
How you guys feel about Lakers G League team moving to Coachella Valley? Much love from CV.
That is interesting. Why they moved it? They moved them out to Palm Springs.
It was what? South Bay?
Yeah,
They were the South Bay Lakers. Yeah, I
moved them out to Palm Springs.
didn't even hear about that.
Yeah,
I
last
didn't know
week.
they moved them.
Last week. Wild
I'm out the
times.
loop.
No real good feeling about it.
A couple more Central Cash said Carebear sent his hitters to come assassinate me. I went to Pizza Hut yesterday and got food poisoning. Then when I went back to get my refund, they said Carebear sent us. Your hitters almost got me. You were shitting out of both ends not that long ago.
I was. It
And
was
you
a Pizza
have
Hut,
proclaimed
Pizza Hut's
and
always been
professed
good to me.
your hate for our weird cousin Central Cash. So,
Look, bro, I
did you
drafted-
have anything
hold on,
to
hold
do
on.
with this?
This is my thing, though. Central
Okay.
Cast, why me, bro?
Yeah.
Stop trying me. Try them. Try the people that didn't draft you. I looked at you and I saw greatness.
Well, he
but
can't
you
try
still
me.
want to blame me.
He knows why.
You want to blame me. Central Cast, all I've done is support you. And you still want to blame me. Blame the Nigerian man.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Blame the Nigerian man and the dude wearing hats because he's growing out the sides.
Facts.
That's like, come on,
Covered
bro.
it up. It's rough under here.
It's getting there, though. It's getting there.
Speaking, listen. Speaking of Nigerian, we got a super chat from Von202.
Okay.
I said, "What's up, fellas?
What's up, bro?
First time super chatter.
Okay.
Pop that cherry.
Emmanuel,
Pop that cherry,
Sebastian,
homie.
Chinedu, Acho,
Oh, he's my,
Oh, wow. You said the full gubby.
full Govey.
He must be Nigerian
Sebastian's
too,
not
though.
my name.
It sounded good.
Sebastian. I was like, I ain't
Emmanuel-
never heard Sebastian.
Emmanuel, Sebastian, Chinedu, Acho.
Sebastian.
Get James Jones on the show, man. And Acho, give Carebear the Super Max, and then Carebear, Can you read this next part, please?
Yeah, I got you.
He's asked you to read it.
Oh, he asked me to say, fuck the Eagles.
Yeah, he did.
Here we go.
Hashtag go Cowboys. Acho, any response to Von about just throwing Sebastian?
I don't know where you got
like,
Sebastian's the furthest thing from a Nigerian name, bro. You
Yeah,
got to go to like Europe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, leave Africa.
Untucked Goat 6487 said, "Hey, Speakeasy, love to the show. Where do you guys think this Thunder team ranks among teams LeBron faced in the playoffs?"
Wow. I mean, well, let's talk about it. You guys do produce the show. JJ Redick had some words to say about the Thunder. He said they've kicked our ass 3 straight games. I'll let you guys take a listen.
They've kicked our ass 3 straight games. They're an incredible basketball team. They've kicked
it was pretty straight to the point. LeBron was also asked about this team compared to some of the better teams in history, the 17-18 Warriors and the 90s Bulls.
JJ compared the Thunder to some of the 90s Bulls teams or the 17-18 Warriors teams. Said they're an all-time great team. You obviously played against those 17-18 Warriors teams. Do you think this Thunder team ranks right up there?
They're pretty damn good from top to bottom. You know, and they don't let their foot off the gas.
Fellas, do you guys think the Thunder
I don't think so.
are better than the 96, 97, I think it was, or 95, 96 Bulls, or the 17, 18 Warriors? Do you think they're in that category?
The Thunder have earned the right to be in a conversation with the Warriors. They've earned the right. They won a championship last year. They have an MVP. They are currently 7-0 this year. And look like the clear favorites to go back and repeat. So based upon that, you've earned the right. I mean, you've met the criteria. You've won a championship. You got an MVP. You're probably going to have a back-to-back MVP, and you're currently 7-0. So you've earned the right to be in that conversation. Obviously, that Warriors team was better with their best. Clearly, top-heavy. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, top-heavy. You're probably not drafting Shea until at best second and maybe third, realistically speaking. Now, when you start to get to player 7 through 11, that's when I think the Thunder would try to compete. When you start to get to the A.J. Mitchells, the Carusos, the Cason Wallaces, like that is when I think the Thunder would start to compete, is when you bring in the twos. The ones, the Warriors would I think would probably, I can't say wipe the floor with them because of how good the Thunder are. That'd be disrespectful. But when you got to the twos, that's when the Thunder would fight back.
Real quick, because I'm just curious though. So the Curry, the Kevin Durant, the Klay, the Draymond, the Iguodala, the Sean Livingston. That's 7 dudes right there, homie. Now run that back with them.
Shea.
No. Okay, Shea.
J-Dub.
Shea.
Then you'd have to go.
I say Klay, Draymond, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Iguodala.
Yeah, good players.
Okay.
Great players.
So go again, real quick. So Shea,
J-Dub, Chet would be the ones you have to really mention.
But
realistically,
we're not taking J-Dub and Chet before the Warriors guys, right?
Before Livingston, before Iguodala, you could probably have a conversation with J-Dub. Because remember, Iguodala, we're talking 17-18, 2-5. By 18, Iguodala wasn't doing much. Was Iguodala there?
But yeah, he was there.
Yeah, Iguodala was there.
The thing is, but imagine him as like your 4th, 5th guy now. That's great. You know what I'm saying?
But he wasn't even. Remember.
But what I'm saying is like when you didn't have the Kevin and he had to do more, he did more.
When he could.
No, not when he could. When Kevin wasn't there and Iguodala was there, I'm gonna do more because Kevin's not here.
Agreed, but that's 4 years prior. But
what I'm saying is that when you have a guy that like right now with Paul George, like Paul, dog, you the number 3 or 4 guy, you should be balling. Iguodala though, you put most times you got there 4 guys like a good role player. Iguodala's a really good player. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't want to do the whole OKC thing with that Warriors squad.
But remember, starting lineup, you'd wipe the floor with him. That's why I said who
on the bench is you like I'm taking Livingston before I'm taking Mitchell. That's just me. That's just me.
Shady,
defense.
Remember who Livingston was in 2018. You thinking about these dudes in their primes, Shady. Like you thinking about 2015 Iguodala. You got to think about 2018 Iguodala. You got to think about 2018 Livingston. 2018 Livingston. What numbers did he even play minutes?
2016, 2017, Sean Livingston, he averaged 5 points a game. He averaged 17 minutes.
Yeah, like Shady, you thinking about these prime cats and these years. They were cool.
I'm saying for what we needed him for to play defense as a point guard that's 6'7", 6'8", can move around from the 1 to the 3. I'm taking that. I'm taking that.
Here's the problem.
I'm taking that.
At the point in which the Thunder bring in A.J. Mitchell, and Wallace and Caruso, and they just start running and running and running.
Bro.
And that to me is where they would fight. Like and more than anything, I just can't disrespect the Thunder because they won last year. They got an MVP. Like the Warriors won in 17. They had an MVP. The Warriors, I think, went 16-1 in the 2018 year. Right now, the Thunder are 7-0.
Yep.
So, like, to me, it's just the Thunder have earned the right to be in legitimized conversation.
No, I would agree with that. They conversations, even with the Bulls, like a conversation.
The conversation.
But I'm not taking OKC before I take the Warriors.
I wouldn't take it.
I'm not taking them before I take Jordan and boys. You
Can
kidding
I jump
me?
in and tell you why it's too nuanced of a conversation to have right now? In 4 years, we can look back and be like, damn, they were way better. Guys, the Thunder are so young. They're much younger than what these other teams are. Kevin Durant was already in the league for 7-8 seasons before he went to the Golden State. Actually, probably longer. He's probably like 9 or 10.
07 to 17.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stephen Curry was already in the league for 8 years whenever we got to the point of that team. Klay Thompson was in year 6 that year that we're talking about. AJ Mitchell's in his 2nd season playing NBA basketball. Chet Holmgren is in his 3rd season playing NBA basketball. He missed his first year.
The Thunder are dumb.
I mean, they're so young. Right now, they're just as dominant as those teams. When you look at what they've done in terms of their dominance over the rest of the league, how well they're playing, they have a 2-time MVP now. He's most likely going to win MVP. They're probably going to go back-to-back with championships. They could go 16-1 in this playoff run, and it wouldn't surprise anybody. Yeah. And the reason why it's hard to have the conversation now, these guys aren't established basketball players. They're becoming established now.
That's fair.
While winning championships, which is something that these other guys didn't do. They weren't capable of doing it.
So if we can just do this, then I don't want to go to like the year base because the same way you're projecting them to be great eventually.
They're young.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep,
so let's just take it for what they are right now today.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is right now today, I'm not taking them over
any of these teams.
Come on, man.
Any of them. It's not even close. Y'all are giving them way too much credit.
Hold on.
They won 65
giving them
games
anything.
back-to-back years.
They've earned it.
They haven't.
Here's how
they have one championship.
And they're 7-0.
And they have one MVP.
Okay, so here's the thing.
And they went. You guys are overlooking the biggest blemish on their record.
What's that?
The Indiana Pacers took them to 7 games.
How is that a blemish on your record for winning a championship?
No.
You cannot blemish on the record for winning a championship.
But if you compare, he's right though.
You cannot overlook that.
That Warriors team was 16-1.
Yep.
And way better than the Indiana Pacers.
And then they played
not a single team on that list.
Then they played Bron,
of course,
and a chip and swept him.
Of course.
Like,
hold up.
And the Pacers took them to 7.
What were the Warriors doing when they were as old? With Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and Stephen Curry, what were they doing when they were as old as the Oklahoma City Thunder?
Nothing.
They were losing to the Clippers. They weren't winning championships.
We're comparing them right now today. You're trying to do the ages. You can't do
here's
that.
the thing.
I hear what you're saying. I'm saying there's two types of conversation now.
Either we're adding nuance or we're not.
Yes.
We have to make that decision in the speakeasy. If we're adding nuance, then let's talk 17, 18 Warriors.
Yep.
Don't talk 15, 16, 19, or 20.
Yep.
Let's talk 17, 18 Warriors.
Yeah.
17 Warriors won a championship.
Yeah.
2025 Thunder won a championship.
Yeah.
17 Warriors, MVP on the squad. 2025 Thunder, MVP on the squad. 18 Warriors, 16-1. These Thunder are currently 7-0.
2 MVPs on the team.
Yeah, they have 2 MVPs on the team.
So
they're a better team starting 5-wise.
Let me flip your argument on his head if I can. So, to me, the reason you can't compare is, number one, they haven't done it yet. They haven't won a second championship.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
So they're already not in the same category as the Warriors or the Bulls. Just right there for me. Secondly, because these teams, the same reason that you guys are saying this is a diss to them, because they were so much older and this Thunder team, that they would just run circles around them and do it. It's more impressive that they were this old. They were this seasoned. There were young teams in the NBA at the time.
They were in their prime. We've never seen. Hold on. We've never seen a team win this young before. Like this.
But we also there's nobody in the league that is in their prime that's not competing for a championship.
Bro, KD,
all the teams that are competing, the
all
Timberwolves have competed for Western Conference Finals.
Yes.
Ant's not in his prime yet. He's still got. He's at the beginning of it.
But he hasn't gone and won a championship.
Let me say he's not in the same stage of his prime that
Shea or Steph.
That these guys, these were seasoned vets. Jordan in
29.
Jordan in 96, 97, 98.
He was in the 30s.
And the 17-18 Warriors with Kevin Durant. different eras, different times in their prime. So I don't think you can. There's nobody else that is that in today's NBA. They're all young. All the young teams are competing for each other. The Pacers and Tyrese Halliburton leading them, young squad. The Timberwolves, young squad.
Yes.
The Nuggets
didn't win a championship though.
Luka's young.
The Nuggets are probably on the older side.
And who was the youngest? Who was the youngest team in the league last year?
You said the youngest.
And who was the youngest team out of the entire league last year?
Yeah, the Thunder.
And what did they do?
No, actually, the Spurs.
Sorry, yeah. The Spurs one of the youngest teams, though. But they were one of the youngest teams ever to win a championship.
So I'm just thinking, like when you go team by team, every year a team is different, right?
Yeah.
So like the age stuff don't matter. We talking about comparing them right now.
Yeah.
When we compare the '96 Bulls and all that, like Jordan was 30 something. He was old.
Yeah.
He was fading away now. So forget about the ages, please.
Let's talk ball.
Let's talk about the team.
Okay.
Just talk ball. And you look at the team, dog. Y'all tell me, because I'm not always right. I'm like 89, 90%. Y'all tell me y'all gonna take OKC over that?
That's what I'm saying. Right now, I would take the more seasoned players right now. I would take the Warriors. I would take the Warriors over them. I would take the Heatles over them.
I think it would go 6.
Yeah,
I think it would go 6. I think it would go 6.
I watch them sweep LeBron. I don't know. Though. I don't know.
We're good.
I don't know.
I don't know. They beat the Cavs 4-1 with Kyrie and Caleb and LeBron.
And I went to them games.
Yeah.
Yo, and I say this and like I'm not because I love LeBron too.
Yeah.
Bro, with my own eyes.
Yeah.
I had all my ice on.
Yeah.
Had a nice drink.
Yeah.
And I'm watching and it's popcorn.
Was it more ice in the drink or on your neck? Come on, man.
Anyway, and I'm watching the game. I'm like, is it me? Or LeBron don't want guard KD. I'm just, you know what I mean? And I'm like, he's so great. I get it. I was with Mike Evans. We watched Mike Evans and Tyrod Taylor. And I'm like, yo, am I tripping? Bro, he didn't want to guard him. And I seen why.
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to disrespect OKC because they are a really good team.
They are.
With a great leader in SGA.
Yeah.
But the Warriors?
Yeah, this is why I say this.
Who's guarding SGA?
And they play defense. They play defense.
From which team?
17,
when
18.
they go,
who's guarding SGA? You putting
when
Clay
they go small ball, I'm putting Iguodala on them.
Not in 17, 18. You weren't Shady.
Clay got a stick.
Remember, Iguodala wasn't really.
Clay got a stick.
Iggy was playing defense.
Iggy was playing defense.
I think Clay.
But or Clay, because Clay was D up around that time.
They play good team defense though. Like the Warriors do what they need to do.
Yes, do. Bro, Warriors. They play. See, they don't get credit for defense. Their offense on fire.
Yeah.
Like
you have to score with them though.
Like
that's
at
the
their
problem.
best.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. At their best, are you taking Steph at his best or SGA?
Come on,
Steph.
Talking about the best shooter of all time.
Steph.
And that's another thing. That's another. That was going to be my
But
third
this is
point.
also revisionist history. Because time out.
Yeah.
This is revisionist history, and that's the reason why I brought up age. In 3 years, that could be an asinine take. But only the reason why we're saying it now is because we've watched Steph win 4 championships.
Correct.
We've watched him win unanimous MVP. We watched him do all that.
That's what they've been going for.
But what I'm saying is,
projections. We can't go for that.
I'm not saying projections. I'm saying. I get you saying right now.
Right
Sure.
now.
But Shea is playing. The level of technically the level at which Shea is playing right now is as high as we've seen Stephen Curry play at. You're an MVP. He's not a unanimous MVP, but he is an MVP and he's a championship one, and he led one of the youngest teams to a championship.
Yes.
He has the most efficient 30-point per game season since Michael.
But the difference between Steph though is he affects the game with the ball and without the ball.
Absolutely.
I watched when Steph Curry's on a fast break. He hits to the corner.
Yeah.
The whole defense.
Forget it.
Let him get the dunk.
You know what I'm saying?
Let him get the dunk. Yeah.
When Kevin Durant got to Warriors, he's never seen that much space.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, yes, Shea, phenomenal.
Yeah.
But Steph Curry affects the game with the ball without the ball.
Let me throw something else in there, though.
Yeah.
Shea is probably going to put 1 to 2 players in foul trouble. If we really want to get nuanced, really talk ball.
Absolutely.
Right? So now Shea impacts the game, not like Shady's talking about how stretching the floor, but Shea's putting Clay in foul trouble.
That's true.
Or putting Iggy in foul trouble, or putting Steph in foul trouble. Somebody's getting in foul trouble. Yeah. One of them guards is so it'd be a good matchup. The Warriors are winning. They're winning.
The Thunder are a much better defensive team.
So you asked who's guarding Shea. Who's guarding Kevin Durant?
You're putting Chet on him and praying.
Chet Holmgren?
That's your only option.
You barbecue. Over with.
Think about it.
You can't, bro.
Nobody is guarding anybody in that though. Like there's no.
You putting J-Dub on him?
Who is checking them in NBA history? Nobody is.
You have to.
That's that's the reason why when we have a conversation about the 17.
If I have same body type on same body type, I'm saying, hey, body types. Y'all go figure it out.
But that body type on the Warriors is way more agile and nimble and mobile than Shaq.
But the reason why the 17-18 Warriors are the greatest team of all time is there's no way to match up with them. There's not a starting five in league history that would be comfortable matching up with them.
You know what? Let me give you this.
What's up?
2004 Detroit Pistons. Because I'm putting
Tayshaun
Prince on KD.
Now that's
okay.
You feel me?
Now that's something to talk about.
And I'm putting.
And guess what? Hold up.
I'm off a rip on Steph because Rip be running. Yeah, they just finna run.
Rip do run.
They just finna run.
And the Warriors beat them by 40 because there's no way the Pistons are matching that scoring output. I'm so sorry.
They're not beating by 40 because Warriors are scoring 92. It's gonna be
hell no. They're not scoring 92.
If the Pistons keep it under 100, they win every game.
Yeah.
The hardest part is going to be keeping it under 100.
But remember, the Pistons played the Lakers.
You remember the Pistons played the Spurs and Robert Horry busted their ass on the 3-point line. What the hell do you think Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant are gonna do?
Sleep on it. You said matchup. You said no team.
No, I mean they match up better than most teams. Yes, I'll give you that. Defensively, they just don't win the game.
I don't think so. No.
Ben Wallace and Draymond gonna be in the post doing nothing offensively.
Rasheed is a liability in that series.
Huh? No, Rasheed.
Whoa. In that series, when you ask
Rasheed is a different time out.
Rasheed's gonna get busy though.
Rasheed is amazing.
That's the question.
You think Ben Wallace is
who's going Rasheed?
That's the question.
Nobody's sticking Sheed, bro. He's one of the original stretch fours.
It was Ben, Sheed, Tayshaun,
Andrew Bogut getting his ass busted by Sheed too. So I'm thinking of the bigs that were
tripping.
With the Warriors.
You let your age show a little bit now.
I'm a Trailblazers fan. Sheed was my dog. He was like that.
He wasn't.
No, Sheed was cool.
I know he was a good defender. I'm saying he'd have to spray, bro. You want Rasheed Wallace on Kevin Durant?
No, he just said
Tayshaun Prince.
Yeah, Tayshaun is on.
Let's go, Karen. Let's let this one go.
Okay, so you want Chauncey on Klay Thompson?
Somebody gonna lose.
There's a mismatch. Somebody's getting cooked. Yeah, and it's just they're gonna take different nights.
Beating the Warriors. They're not beating.
No, but it's a good matchup.
I don't think so.
No team in history is touching the Warriors.
How's that a good?
The biggest disadvantage that the Pistons would have in that matchup is they were so good because for one, in the 2000s, the game was predicated on paint dominance. That's why they matched up so well against Shaq and the Lakers because Ben Wallace was able to put somewhat of a button on Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
The Warriors don't score.
They don't score internally.
They don't score deep in the paint like that. No. So that is where. So Ben Wallace would not be as effective.
But another question is because the Warriors do play solid defense. Who's scoring all these points and buckets for?
It's Chauncey and Rip.
Oh, I'm betting on that.
That's what I'm saying.
And
that's why I said she's the X factor.
She gonna give you at least 15 a game
but
too.
She has to give
not enough.
She has to give you 25.
Anywhere near enough.
You said what? Got to give you 25 to
25.
Win.
That's what I mean. Rasheed Wallace would have to go off. That's not happening.
Only if it becomes a shootout. If the Pistons can keep the game under 100 points, you don't need more than 15 from Sheed.
Nice though.
Yeah,
she was nice, bro.
I mean, mind you though, that Warriors team is still winning in 6.
Now, did we go to the Bulls or no? We not because they're older. Like Arrows, I'm saying.
That's too
I don't want to piss off all the aged and seasoned listeners.
Of what?
They're new Bulls and Warriors. Yeah.
They are running miles, laps, circles, marathons.
Who's running around who?
Around the Bulls.
No, he's not. That's not true.
See, I knew it.
I knew it.
And y'all not even
Kobe and Shaq's Lakers.
You said what?
I don't think so.
Who's guarding KD?
No. You got the Rick Fox.
That's gonna be tough though. They're gonna slow that whole game down.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I think that Laker team might give Warriors because it's different. Who gonna guard them in the post? You can't go small ball with Shaq and Draymond Green.
No, that's when you'd have to lean on. You'd have a big. You put Looney in there.
Again,
have to.
The Warriors.
You would put Looney.
What are he gonna do?
The Warriors.
Except make him mad.
Are waxing the Lakers. The Warriors are waxing that Lakers team.
The Warriors are waxing every team in NBA history.
Number one, threes are worth more than twos.
Yes.
And number two, we've never had to see Shaquille O'Neal in a pick and roll on somebody like Stephen Curry.
And what about Shaq, though? I mean, what about Kobe?
Threes are more than two. Threes are more than two.
Clay.
You know the thing is, we always talk about like
I love these
Shaq was so great and dominant. He was. But when you really watch them games, bro, Kobe was just as dominant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not just as dominant in the finals.
Bro, however you want to cut it.
Yeah.
However you want to cut it.
Clay on Cole would be fun.
No, Clay.
It'd be fun, but Kobe's cooking.
Prime Clay on Cole would be.
It would be fun.
Nah,
it'd be a fun
It
watch.
would be that fun.
It'd be a fun
I'm a
watch.
Warriors fan. He can't do nothing with Cole. Cole?
Nobody can do anything with
It'd
Cole.
be a fun watch.
And Shaq? Cole and Shaq? And you got all 3-point shooters on the perimeter.
The thing is, though, Clay, look at the way they structure their offense, though. Clay just got to sit in the corner and hit the shit whenever he's open.
That's true.
And he does that at the highest clip that we've seen.
Don't act funny, though. Clay would get busy, too, though. Clay gonna have a 28-point game.
Yeah. Clay gets busy, though.
Clay would have
Clay
would have a 28-point game on that Lakers team.
Because who you gonna put on Clay? Devin George, Rick Fox, Robert. That's why I think the Warriors will run through them.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I
don't know.
I think you guys are
Let's
sleeping on the Thunder.
Get to this next topic, bro.
Definitely. Listen, Mosey the Wrestling Guy 9891 said, "Yo, Speakeasy was good. It's your boy back again.
What's
Shout
poppin'?
out to all the cutesy moms out there, including everybody in the back's mom too. Shout out to the gang and the mothers. Love the gang in the back." I'm not reading the last part. Greg A. Miller said, "I think Howie and the front office in Philly are the driving force behind the Vrabel Rossini saga, so they don't have to trade A.J. Brown, destroy his preferred destination so he stays." That is a hell of a conspiracy. Shannon Wilson.
What up, Sugar Mama Shannon?
Sugar Mama Shannon is back in the chat. She said, "What's happening? What's jiggling? What you know about jiggling? That's an Indianapolis thing." She said, "I wish I could send a better super chat, but it's a financial struggle right now. But Spider should be with the better team because he's nasty good." Yes, Donovan Mitchell is fire. Also, Sugar Mama Shannon, get on Instagram. Reach out to the show's page, please. I have something for you. I got something for you. Acho is shaking his head, but don't worry about it.
And we got something for also. Acho said that he love you so much.
Read the next super chat.
That's crazy.
G Quavo 2023 said,
I'll finish later.
"Check out the rookie Emmanuel McNeil. The Browns stole in round 2. He's a dog. The Browns won the draft. I think Shador or D.Y. get a
He's
shot.
safety. I looked him up. Yeah,
They'll have some weapons. They're drafting a lot better."
Yeah.
Yo, I like they doing scout work. Listen, any scouts out there, you see some high school kids or some guys in the portal, college.
Now we was just talking about ads in
my
the middle of
line,
this.
in my line.
Oh, you might have to start.
In my line.
Listen, Central Cast, last two, we got to keep moving. Now I know how, now I know how social shit felt. My stomach was doing twirls, and I think they gave me salmonella or E. coli. Shit, all that trolling caught up to me. That's what you get.
Damn.
That's what
Eating
you get. Enjoy hugging that toilet, brother. And last one is, I got to pronounce this, Ditty truck. Not Diddy truck. Ditty truck. Save time and money on your... Guys, we can't be doing commercials on our super chats.
Yeah, man, just love to Diddy truck.
Diddy, you got to send at least a 50 ball if you wanted something in the red in the middle of this. You
Diddy?
can't...
Like D-I-D-D-Y?
You weren't listening, Shady. D-I-T-Y.
Oh, I heard it.
Ditty.
Okay.
Ditty.
Yeah.
Commercials and super chats is crazy.
Come on, bro. That's all I got, Kieran.
Look, moving forward, we got to talk about the Draymond and Charles Barkley shenanigans that went on last week. Charles Barkley went on Arizona Sports Radio and responded to these comments. I'll let you guys take a listen to what he had to say.
Hey, man, I never punched down. Draymond's a good player. We're not on the same level. So I can hear, but I don't have to respond to every time somebody says something about me.
Yeah.
Hey, this Draymond's a really good player. He's had a hell of a career, but we're not on the same level.
Not on the same level. Fellas, how do you feel about these comments from Charles Barkley? Obviously, Draymond saying that the goal at the end of his career is to not look like Charles and the Houston Rockets.
I respect that, though. I respect that from Charles Barkley. He is a better player. He's a more greater player. So he didn't really have to go back and forth. And that's what I was trying to say about Austin Rivers.
Yep.
He said, yo, you and Draymond are not in the same class, so this don't even respond. It don't even matter. You know? So Charles just did it. Just that he's on the other side of it because he was the better player. That's all I'm saying. And, I mean, he's right. He's like, yo, we got two different careers, bro. Draymond, you're successful. I'm successful, and I might be better. There's nothing wrong with that. I like this. I think a lot of players, people on TV talking, and players talking, ex-players, current players, ex-coaches, current coaches. When you're speaking about certain players, let's grade it. Should I be saying this about this type of dude? And if not, just respect it. Like Charles is did.
The interesting thing here, though, Shady, is Draymond was the Austin Rivers in this situation.
Yes.
Draymond was the one who went at the player that's better than him, trying to disparage his career, but Chuck is like, so Draymond was the Austin Rivers situation.
I hear what you're saying,
Chuck is the Draymond.
But Draymond can never be Austin Rivers. So I hear what you're saying, because like they both gonna be like Hall of Famers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is a difference because Charles is better. But what I'm saying is like even Charles, like, you know what, bro, we not the same. So I ain't gonna respond to everything you saying.
Yeah.
And my thinking, if you the player that's not as good, why you can't have the same stance as a dude that's better? The same way that Charles did. That's all I'm saying.
Go ahead, Kieran.
I think going back to the River situation, it's more of a like, you called out my entire career and said that I got bailed out by getting the deal that I did. It wasn't like you're genuinely talking down on me. You're talking down on my entire career. You're diminishing my accomplishments and what I've established for myself. I was I played in the NBA for 11 years. So for you to come at me that way, of course I'm going to be able to. I'm going to respond and I'm going to defend myself. And that's what I think Austin Rivers did. And I think he did it pretty wisely. I think he was, like you said, I was a better player all the way leading up into the NBA. It wasn't even really a discussion. And then whenever we got to the NBA, you were with the Warriors and I was with the Pelicans and then all these other teams, and you had a better NBA career than me. But that's my thing. Even with Austin Rivers, whenever he had these comments, he started off by saying, Draymond, you're a Hall of Famer. You're a better NBA basketball player than I was. But I'm not going to let you sit here and talk about me being bailed out and this and this and this. And then he went on responding to what Draymond said.
What about the part when he just starts talking about like, then he try to compare the careers, like, well, you know, you got blessed with Steph and the Curry. And I was like,
that was him addressing the bailout conversation.
Like, my man, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like his career was, like, you know, and I like
you don't
him,
want to
so
diminish his career back, of course, but
the hard part is, you know what it is, Shady. You grew up in locker rooms. When you shooting, you got to figure out what's my point of attack. Because Austin Rivers ain't got no point of attack on Draymond. Draymond got 4 chips. Draymond got all NBAs. He got all defensives. He's a Hall of Famer. So the only thing Austin Rivers can do is add nuance. That's why Austin Rivers later said, like, Draymond, play me in one-on-one. You can't set no picks. You can't screen for Steph in one-on-one. Because Austin Rivers is like, that's my only point of attack. I like what Chuck said, because at the end of the day, Chuck is like, bro, I was the league MVP. Like, if Chuck wanted to use more words, he could have. And he would have had the same argument.
He respects Draymond, though, and Draymond respects him, though, as well. I think that's also something.
But also, Draymond didn't get that disrespectful.
No.
You know why?
So Draymond.
You know why? I'm getting to it again. The reason why Draymond can joke a little, because he was really kind of joking on Charles.
It was a bad joke, yeah.
It's respect. It's respect levels. That's what I'm telling you. Like they respect each other because they are really, really good players. They're not gonna respect Austin the same way. That's why you can speak about a certain dude. You know what? Let's laugh that off because I respect Charles. I respect Draymond.
Yep.
I ain't gonna get it to you. Like, you know, we different levels. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let it go because I respect you. On the Austin part,
yeah.
Like if Austin said about Charles, I don't think Charles would be that cool like he is with the Draymond. It's like, cause I don't even respect you like that on a player tip. Not as a person, as a player. Like, dude, how you talking about me? We not even in the same class. I might come at you a little differently. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. So when players, we know that.
But it's also
players know that.
I don't disagree with Shady's ending. I disagree with the beginning though. Because the beginning is Austin never tried to shoot at Draymond.
He gave him props, actually.
Well, you said my name a certain way. Keep my name out your mouth, please.
But if you do TV, you know this. You do TV, sometimes you just got to talk about
people. They don't, but see, that's true. I tell people all the time, like, yo, Acho's job is to talk about you, good or bad. It's his job. Yeah. Right? No matter what he is. So, but my thing is, Austin, bro, you been a player, you know what I mean? Do your job. But when a dude shoots back at you, you know why. Because if he's in the locker room and you talking, I mean, how that's going to go? You know what I mean? Because, like, yo, how dare you speak on me like that? Keep my name out your mouth, please.
But at the point in which Draymond says what he says, talked about his dad, he talked about his career, I just think at that point, Austin has to respond.
But why? Because Charles just told you, I don't have to do that.
Charles was at high ground. So Charles don't have to respond because he's above Draymond. Yeah. Austin's below Draymond. So the only way for Austin to get Draymond on the same level is to pull him down.
He said, I never punched down.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Austin punching up 2-5. Austin's like, Draymond, you're better than me. So how can I attack you? I got to bring you back down to my level. So at the end of the day, Austin had 2 options. Either just be punked, be disrespected, and go on about your merry way, or try to go get the last laugh. Interesting thing is Draymond's doing what you respect, Shady, because Draymond hasn't responded to Austin.
But you know what it is, though? I always say this. Certain players, when a certain person says something about you, that don't deserve a response, don't even respond to them. Like, we don't even say, like, bro, my man, we can't talk. We can't compare each other. We can't even talk about the same stuff because, like, we're on 2 different levels. So I hate when dudes respond back to them dudes. Now, if it's Charles, I'm gonna respond to Charles. It's Charles Barkley. You know what I'm saying? If it's Akeem or Drew, I'm gonna respond to them dudes. Trace McGrady, I'm gonna respond to him.
Yeah.
Melo and all, but Austin and Pat Bev, I'm not even like, come on, my man. That's why I like. What's the Whitlock?
Yeah.
I remember he said some stuff about me. It was just football, and it wasn't bad. You know, he was ranking the running back or something like that. And I said, I'm not gonna respond to that. Like, you ranking me
because it's beneath you.
But this is years ago. But it was nothing about him. But it's like, yo, I'm in 2 different lanes. I can't even respond to you. Yeah. Now, if Shannon Sharp would have said it, I respect Shannon. He was now I'm in my feelings a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying with certain players. Y'all know what's going. You, especially you know what's going on. Like, some of these dudes don't even earn a response.
Yeah. Do you think Draymond was out of pocket going to Chuck?
Nah, that's 2 greats having conversations. Greats talking about greats. Now, one is greater, but I don't mind that. I just mind when the dude ain't be talking about greats and he not even in the.
Why are you shaking your head, Kieran?
Because it's.
Oh, you don't like that?
They're both great.
Who is?
Yes. Draymond and Charles Barkley, both great, both first ballot Hall of Famers.
And one's greater though.
One is far greater.
Yeah, significantly.
And that's my issue with it. But like, it's him trying to say it in jest, joke so bad that the entire internet flamed him for it. It is what it is. I just think this is a pattern with Draymond talking about other players
because he's a great player.
No, he is, but also you
player.
can take that platform in the same way Charles Barkley saying I don't have to punch down to respond. Draymond can do the same thing and not try to punch down to respond to players that he sees be worse than him. He didn't have to go out there in response to what Austin Rivers said and go say, yo, you got the biggest bailout in the country's history since Trump bailed out the airliners when your dad gave you $40 million. That's taking a personal dig that he just did not have to take. And as a man, I feel like Austin Rivers did what most men would do, which is I'm going to respond and I'm gonna punch back at the end of the day. I'm not just going to sit here and let you punch me in the face.
It's more like the respect. Like
I think Austin Rivers does respect him though. In the same clip that he got upset about, he said that he has one of the highest IQs that the sport has ever seen.
He say all that, but then you still speak about me in the same ways. Like, come on, dude. Like, for example, I always say this: if we both play the same sport, so you know how hard it is to be good in this sport. You know how hard it is to do, and you know how much better I am than you. Why are you speaking on me in a certain way? You know what? Austin should like speak about and have an argument with like Pat Bev and like them guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I think it's a difference of opinion though, because I don't think Austin thought he was being as negative, but Draymond took it as disrespectful.
Well, he went off on him. I'm just trying to give you the mindset of how
what Draymond's probably
how players think.
Yeah,
like Charles probably wouldn't have responded to Austin. He might have DM'd like, yo, my man, come on. Yeah. But Draymond, I can see him talking back because this is a respect level. Like they both earn the right and the respect to argue with each other. Yeah. That's one thing that bothers me.
Is whenever you're speaking down on my career as if I didn't play the game at a higher level.
And it's like, dude, you like if it's a whole football conversation or a sports conversation, like you'll be outside looking in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
But let's go back to the beginning because y'all got to remember the beginning is Draymond Green, which I believe is a wild take, saying Steve Kerr hindered his career. Like that is a take worthy of being called out for in my mind. You're talking about Steve Kerr at this point is what is he, an 8-time champion if you count Bulls
and
plus
playing,
coaching?
Yep, and Spurs.
Right. Oh, I think it might be 10. Like you're talking about one of the greatest minds the game of basketball has ever seen over the last 35 years in Steve Kerr. And Draymond Green, you have the audacity to suggest that a coach that helped the Warriors win 4 championships hindered your career? Champion. A 9-time champ. You have the audacity to say that? That is a remark worthy of being called out. By basketball minds, non-basketball minds alike. Like by fans, like to have the audacity to say that Steve Kerr hindered your career, Shady, that'd be like, can't say Pat because Draymond's not Pat. Can't say Kelsey because Draymond's not Kelsey. But like that would be like D-Jack saying that Andy Reid hindered his career.
I can't.
Like that's
I can't say that, bro.
Okay, that'd be like Kelsey saying. Because Kelsey a 5th round pick, Draymond a 2nd round pick. That'd be like Kelsey saying Andy Reid hindered my career.
But Acho, this is my thing though, right? Nobody knows Draymond Green better than Draymond Green, and his mind, I said, yo, I was way more offensively sound when I was in high school or when I was in college. I come to the Warriors and the whole game plan is for Steph Curry. We want to shoot. We want to play like these. What's that? Not Harvard, but what's the little? Is it Harvard basketball? They go to backdoor cuts.
I know you're talking about
the Ivy League school.
Yeah, Princeton or one.
Yeah, so like the Princeton offense. This is more personal offense, right? A whole bunch of backdoor cuts, picks, threes, you know. So he can say that. My thing is like a player that great, despite how we feel about him, how can we speak on him like you tripping? Because it would have looked like. But we don't know what his bag really is though. Because for this team, I'm a second round pick. I'm trying to make this team. Whatever the hell they tell me to do, I'm doing.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
also keep it basketball though.
Well, no, I can't even agree on that because, like, you play 14 years, your bags, it's going to spill out your bag. If Draymond had this wild, illustrious, NBA caliber, offensively proficient bag, we would have seen it. And at the end of the day, I think he's averaged 14 points per game.
Because for the offense,
well, hold up.
Because
Finals 2016, he had a 32-point damn near triple-double in game 7.
And he was the only one ball. And he was the only one ball in that game.
He was the only one ball in that. He's had good offensive performances in the playoffs. No,
I'm not saying he hasn't. I'm just saying
over the course of an entire season is the thing for me. And I think we see it with the Thunder right now. Shady, you've said it multiple times on the show. SGA is the motor, and he opens up the game for everybody else around him. Almost to a discredit of the guys. Not so much a discredit, but, you know, they are better because of Shea. Steph and Clay make other people or give people opportunity to be better because of who they are in the game that they play. So if Draymond really had a bag like that, if anybody was going to open the door up for us to see that bag, it would be somebody with the gravity of Steph and Clay. Yeah. And so for us to not have ever seen that, where else does he go? And Kyrie's not going to open the door more for you.
Also, the offensive bag was open. Why did your GM go out and get a Jimmy Butler? Why did your GM go out and want to anoint a Jordan Poole?
Now.
Why did your GM? And maybe that's the reason why him and Jordan Poole had static. Or maybe that's the reason why him and Kevin Durant had static. Because 2015, 2016, and the 2016 finals, you started to see him actually sort of take some steps offensively. Yeah. That finals, I mean, like, it was multiple 20-point games. I think he had a 32-point, 32, 15, and 9.
He's not incompetent.
No, he's not incompetent offensively, but I think the organization did say that, you know what, they felt like they needed a different option.
Here's my last thought is, you said he hindered your career because he didn't allow you to grow offensively. But Draymond, the reason you are Draymond Green, first ballot Hall of Famer, all these things, is because of your defense. So, like, who knows what you would have had to sacrifice defensively, both from an energetic output perspective or just from, like, a focus perspective. You are Draymond because of defense. Yeah. So, to me, it's like, he didn't hinder your career.
But that's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying
is that like you was big on the defense because that's what we need you to do. But offensively, I mean, you can score, but that's not what we really need you to do. So when I'm saying about his bag, he put more energy and emphasis on defense compared to offense. He might be saying like, yo, in college at Michigan State, I was more of an offensive player. I could shoot. I did step backs. I did all that. So definitely, he might be saying that. Now, I can't speak for him, but I'm just saying nobody knows him as well as he knows himself. Yep. And it ain't like he was some, slacky type of player. He was a really, really good player. That's all I'm saying. That's why when certain dudes speak on him, it's like, yo, for this role, to make this team, this is what I got to do.
It's just, here's a quote, 2-5. Speaking about Steve Kerr's Draymond Green. As much as he's done for me in basketball, a part of me thinks he's hindered me in my career and what I could have become. But he's also helped me become. Like, you got to take the good with the bad. It's just hard for me to hear Draymond say he hindered you in what you could have become. Like, Draymond,
you far exceeded any expectation.
Like,
your,
so
your
for
organization,
you,
your teammates, your coaching staff.
Now, what he had for himself,
expectation for who though?
That's what I said.
For the team or for himself?
Does he get there?
Because if I got 4 chips, that's a team thing. But damn, I could have had.
You got defenses too, though.
I could have had 1 chip. And now I could have been a better offensive player. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this though. With that, if he does that, he wouldn't. That's a worse career than he's had. If Draymond only had 1 chip, but averaged 19 and 8 for the entirety of his career, as opposed to 4 chips and averaging maybe the 12 and 6 he's averaged for his career. A lot of dudes average 19.
But what I'm saying is people like Karen, other people like, yo, his office game ain't like that when he talks. They won't be saying that. They're like, damn, you a solid player all around.
True, but we probably also wouldn't be talking about Draymond. A 1 championship.
That's what I'm saying.
That Draymond Green wouldn't be discussed.
We talk about good players that don't win shit.
If he gets drafted to Randy Whitman and the Washington Wizards in 2012, we're not even talking about Draymond Green as a player.
I don't know. I can't say that.
He might have, but he's not a Hall of Famer.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
I don't know that.
Fair.
You think he's a championship?
Let's get to this last topic, G.
All right, look. Moving forward, we got to talk about the New York Giants. Giants head coach John Harbaugh said that he's talked to Odell Beckham Jr. 3 or 4 times over the past week about reuniting, but they will play it out over the next month and into training camp before making a decision. Exciting news if you're a big OBJ fan. Should the Giants want Odell Beckham Jr.?
Yes, if nothing else but for vibes. Odell Beckham hasn't played on the field in an impactful level in quite some time. He's that dude. But remember, Miami Dolphins, I don't know if he had more than 20 catches with the Dolphins. So Odell hasn't really made a significant impact in quite some time. Even when he was on the Ravens, not a significant impact there. He hasn't made a real impact since he was with the Rams when they won that Super Bowl after getting traded halfway through the season. But if you're in New York, right now you're a team off vibes. Jackson Dart, vibes. Malik Neighbors, vibes. The running back whose name has forgotten me right now, James Scatterbo, Cam Scatterbo, vibes. So Odell Beckham could be a leader in the locker room. He knows how to play at a high level. He knows how to deal with the stardom of the success that comes with being in New York. Jackson Dart needs to learn how to deal with that. Cam Scatterbo, he needs to learn how to deal with that. Malik Neighbors, he needs to learn how to deal with that. So you could acquire Odell Beckham for the vibes. The dilemma is the roster tension. Odell Beckham ain't playing nobody special teams, but he's not going to contribute like a top 3 wide receiver. The 4th wide receiver on the depth chart is running down as a gunner. He's running down as an R5. He's running down on punt. He's a right wing on punt return. He's a right wing on punt, rather. So Odell Beckham doesn't necessarily fit your roster. I think the Giants drafted a wide receiver in the 3rd round, if I'm not mistaken. Plus you have Malik Neighbors. I don't know if there's space for him, but I would want him as a leader, and I would want him to help raise the young bulls.
You know what? I think football is much better when Odell Beckham is in the league.
Big facts. Big facts.
You know, just from his play and his excitement as a player, and then as a fan. But I don't think we'll see him this season on the Giants. I don't see it. I would love to see it just because to reunite them together. You know, you see that 1-3 back on the field for the Giants and that blue. Come on now. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Harbaugh's just, you know, playing the media the right way, saying the right things. But he's not looking to do that. They got a wide receiver in the 3rd round this year. It's a young man's game. You know, Odell's getting older and he's been hurt. I don't know if we'll ever see him back on another uniform, to be honest with you. You know, the few years he's played, I think the Dolphins and the other team I'm thinking about,
Ravens.
The Ravens. You don't really see much. I think right now his name is bigger than his game. I mean, we all go through this, though. We all go through this when we get older and it's injuries. Odell's one of them cases where you wish, like, damn, when I look at D. Rose, I wish he never got hurt. And when I look at dudes like Odell, I wish he never got hurt because Odell was something special.
The biggest mistake Odell made, in my mind, for his whole career, because Odell was a superstar, transcended the game of football, was allowing the Giants to trade him to Cleveland. Now, Shady knows better than me what he could have done, if he could have done anything. Allowing the Giants to trade him to Cleveland. If y'all can take yourself back to when he got traded, Odell Beckham thought, like, you know what? Bump the Giants. Y'all not showing me no love. I'm finna go to Cleveland. I'm finna get busy. They got a young Baker Mayfield over there. They got an offensive-minded head coach over there. I'm finna go get busy. Not realizing that the gravitational pull to hell that the Cleveland Browns have is greater than your talent. And when Odell Beckham left New York and went to the Giants, the entire career arc of one of the most incredibly gifted players we've ever seen, it absolutely changed. Because in New York, 1,300 yards, 1,400 yards, 1,300 yards. Obviously gets injured. Then he goes to Cleveland, has a decent year, has a 1,000-yard season, but you're in Cleveland. Myles Garrett is breaking sack records in Cleveland. He's still not a worldwide name. He's a football name. Myles Garrett's not a worldwide name. Michael Strahan on TV for the rest of his life because of what he did as a defensive end in New York. So I think Odell Beckham thought that he could do more in Cleveland than he could. And I would hope if he could do it over again, not going to Cleveland, man.
Tough. I mean, honestly, it's not been the same since the second knee injury. The first one, you were able to kind of bounce back from. Second knee injury, it's been cooked ever since then. I would love to see him on the Giants, but I don't think he's going to play. I don't think if the Giants are looking to contend for the NFC East that he needs to play. It's very unfortunate because a part of me just doesn't want to give up on what I've seen out of Odell Beckham Jr. because what you saw at the start of his career was, in my opinion, one of the best starts of a receiver career that we've seen up until we had Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase recently. He's an incredible talent that will honestly be remembered more like Derrick Rose than anything else in football. And that's kind of the tough part for me as a fan of him, as a player. I just don't think this is a smart move for him to go to the Giants. I was all for it until I think you guys explained to me like he's not going to be a guy that's a wide receiver 3.
It's a smart move for Odell.
Yeah.
It's the best thing that would happen. Second best thing that ever happened in Odell Beckham's career. If he goes back to New York outside of winning the Super Bowl. Because you go back to New York, at least for those 5 months, Shady, he has that Cam Newton return. Remember when Cam Newton went to Carolina?
Yeah.
It didn't really do nothing. But for like 3 weeks there, Cam Newton was the man. He comes out the stadium, they playing that one song with I'm coming home, I'm coming. Like, so if Odell goes back to New York.
Cam had like one great game and it was.
Odell goes back to New York, he'll make more money in that 1 month period than he's probably made in the last year and a half. Just directly off endorsements, commercials. The jersey sales?
I can't imagine what it would have been like had he not injured his knee and gotten an opportunity to re-sign with the Rams after that Super Bowl. Because he was just starting to get in his rhythm. He was in his bag. He was performing in the playoffs. He was huge during that run that they had. And then Super Bowl ends up getting hurt. It's just.
But remember, Rams could have re-signed him.
He tore his ACL again. I'm not re-signing the guy that just tore his ACL again at 30.
He got hurt in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, he tore his ACL in the Super Bowl.
They could have signed him that offseason.
Yeah, why would you though?
And everything.
Because
he just tore his ACL. He's 30.
But he won you win a chip. Help you win a chip.
Nah,
like Rams
they knew what it was after that.
That's my point.
It's your second ACL tear.
That's
it's just
my point.
Yeah,
they knew what it was. But like they could have made the move.
That injury, so unfortunate. That one's super unfortunate because I do think he could have had a career resurgence in Los Angeles.
What numbers he have that year with the Rams?
That year with the Rams, he only played in 7 games. He had 305 yards and 5 touchdowns. But in the playoffs,
But remember, that year Odell didn't really get busy. He just went to the Super Bowl and he had a really good quarter. So everybody was like, yo, he was about to win MVP. He was about to win MVP.
Hold up. In the NFC Championship game, he had 9 receptions for 113. He had 6 for 69, 4 for 54. Before that, he was playing solid during that run.
I'm saying, think about that season.
Yeah.
If you add up the yards he had in Cleveland, then getting traded to the Rams, I think he had 600 yards that year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
it went crazy, but it was two completely different offenses, though. He ended up getting acclimated, and you know what Sean McVay can do with these wide receivers at the end of the day. And a guy like him, I think,
also got to remember, Cooper Kupp was there, prime Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, that was Triple Crown Cooper Kupp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Cooper Kupp was going to get all the attention and then some. Odell was an afterthought. So Odell was like, "Oh dang, you can still get busy."
Yeah.
Oh snap, go get your Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope Odell comes back for his sake. Because otherwise, nobody even remembers Odell playing in Miami, or playing in Baltimore.
I honestly think most people don't remember him playing in Cleveland. Yeah. Like there's no. You remember
but I mean, you're not gonna remember him. You're gonna remember him for the Giants.
You're remembering that you're remembering his rookie year, his first 3 years in the league, and after that, you're not really remembering much. And then maybe his Super Bowl, but he tore his ACL in that Super Bowl. So it's like
but people don't. I mean. Oh, it's Odell Beckham. You remember his name because
you don't remember Odell. He's one of the most influential players ever. But
you know what's crazy though? Odell's my man's, but like he only had 3 good years.
Yeah. I mean, he had 2 other 1,000-yard seasons, I believe.
Yeah, well,
it's just crazy because like we talk about Odell because I actually think he was one of them ones.
Yeah,
but I'm like
he had 5,000-yard receiving seasons. His first 3 years in the league, though, he had 1,300, 1,400, 1,300. He had 1,311
games. He gonna retire
games.
with 8,000 yards. That's solid.
Yeah, 8,000 yards, 60 touchdowns.
We just talk about him like he's a Hall of Famer.
Hold on, man. Hey, you gotta have over 10,000.
Hall of Fame talent.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll say this: he a Hall of Fame type talent.
Yeah.
I never like to do the what if.
Yeah, Sterling Sharp finished with 8,000.
Yeah, but he got all pros and all first teams.
Yeah, Sterling Sharp.
Yeah, he has 3 first team all pros.
Come on,
Sterling Sharp's amazing. I mean, Odell was on the way to that. He had 2 second teams. It was just AB and Julio Jones going off.
Nice though, bro. Odell was nice.
Odell was unbelievable.
And I like that he was good as a player and also actually good off the field. You know what I mean? Like most players can't do both.
Yeah.
1,300 yards in 11 games, guys.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He was crazy, bro.
Shit.
Odell was
crazy.
Odell was different. Hey, let's get some super chats. Get about the show, bro.
Yes, Sirski. Listen, Childless Cat Lady jumped in the super chat. It's been a while. She said, "What's up, gentlemen? Looking sharp, especially Shady and Chiefs colors. Shout out to the Kingdom. It's been a while since I super chatted, so I let it slide that you left me out of the draft. I'm Team 2-5 anyway."
Anyway,
shout out to my guys in the back.
Holla.
Hey!
Shout out to the gang in the back. Carebear, get the I eat ass face off. Look off your face.
I eat ass face.
Yeah, the I eat ass look off your face.
I eat ass.
Quit hating on the back, man. That's what that means. Quit hating on the guys in the back.
They get props. Like I give them props every single show, but like I don't know why everyone wants to just give them more and more props.
They deserve it. Bro. See, you wouldn't know this, but they actually killed it for the draft show. But because you didn't show up to work, never mind. Mosey the wrestling guy said, back again, guys. It sucks that we don't get to talk about Cutesy Vrabel and Cutesy Rossini today, but it's all good. Much love, and most importantly, may God bless y'all's moms and everyone in the chat's moms.
Andy, real quick, how you feel about the video of them on the boat with her pregnant? You think they did anything?
I didn't see the video.
I knew that was coming.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't see the
She's
video.
7 months pregnant. They on a boat together.
You know. I live in that gray world. I ain't really all that. You know
He's still
7 months
this
pregnant,
is
Shady.
7
There's no
months
gray
pregnant.
hair.
Are you
See,
chilling with
that's-
any woman 7 months pregnant one-on-one on a boat?
It depends on the relationship. Is it my friend? Is it my friend?
Any woman that you're not intimate with.
Let me ask a more relevant question, Shady.
What's big man that was hating on us? What's his name? The big dude was hating on us?
Jason Whitlock.
This is what I was talking about. Y'all on this the view, all in his business and all that. Y'all doing it again.
Let me ask you a question, Shady, because the people wanted to know. The chat.
Now it's the people. Look.
The chat told me to ask you. Never mind. I ain't even gonna get into it. Trav Too Real said, "Man, when's the next draft? I'm top 3. I've been carrying lately. The Thunder are a good team, but give me the 12 and 13 Heat in 5. Also, Shady and TJ both give really great takes.
Well, God bless you too.
But I relate to 2-5 more. Speakeasy is number 1.
Come on now, talk to me.
And then he said another super chat that was very similar, but said, "When's the next draft? I'm top 3. I've been carrying lately. Give me the 12-3.
Who said they top 3?
Yeah.
Trav Too Real.
Trav Too Real. He dropped the 120 today.
He young boy, bro. He knew.
He dropped the 120. Yeah,
Right. The first show was September 4th. Central Cast done been in here
every day.
every day.
Too many days.
Ain't bad though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
That 124 is something though.
It's something.
Yeah, it is.
I can do 4-1-3 done turned the corner since the new year.
Yeah, facts.
B
That's
Todd
facts.
last 3 months
Todd,
been
yeah.
bomb.
Shannon Wilson.
And don't.
Shannon Wilson
Todd
come with that
I
heat.
did my sugar mama.
Sugar
Yeah,
Mama
Sugar Mama
had a
Shannon
strong
come with
shit.
that heat.
So
Yo,
like,
my draft would have been fire.
Mr. 214, Mr. DFW.
Come on,
yeah,
214.
He been here since season.
Day one.
Victor
Victor
Moan
Moan Jr.
He be here more than Karen.
Tall up 3-4. Fact.
He be here more than Karen.
But 214 be here. That is fact.
Come on, man.
Shady, that's a good.
That's a hell of a point.
I'm gonna let Shady call someone out for being here more than me.
214, you might as well ask for a contract. Shit, if you show more than Carebear, he get a contract renewal. You might could get one.
Trey, how about you shut your ass up and sign the franchise tag? How about that?
I'm working on it, man.
So, yo, I ain't
He
gonna
holding
lie,
out. His back hurt.
Yo, bro don't be coming to hell. Be coming to work like that, bro.
I've been here. I
You
just
did,
a 6-hour flight.
Kids and all that.
Yeah, you right. Jumping in foam ball
Kissing
pits.
I was
Yeah,
in.
like
making out with glizzies and
Glizzies
shit.
and shit.
Like
I was in New York.
making
this
out with
morning.
glizzies.
15, 6-year-old kids like, yo, I seen your boy.
See, this is the
Nah,
difference
speak
between
easy.
a
Yo,
young
they
man.
didn't show me. I'm like, oh, Karen.
Yeah.
This is the difference between a young man in my 20s still living my life and 3 unks. That's really what it is.
But
bro.
see, don't let
these
Karen
dudes-
fool
these
y'all because
dudes-
I don't like that he's doing this.
These
Acho,
dudes
'cause we know
got
the real.
mortgages and
I'm 27
kids.
and I'm young and you guys are unks.
Y'all are unks.
But many times after the show, I just want to get married. I want to have kids. I'm ready to have a family. I'm ready to do all these things.
In the
and do
future,
this. You
yeah.
want to be an unk. Admit it.
I don't want to be unk for real. I don't want to be as old
Look
as
at the
y'all, man.
smirk. There it
Bruh,
is. You
I
can
don't wanna be
always
as
tell
old
when
as y'all.
Karen lying, bro.
You 27?
Well, yeah.
Hanging out with us is more understanding than hanging out at 27 with 50-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, that's
What-
fact.
what-
So
what
hang out
kids?
with us.
So you be hanging out with them high school kids at OT7.
Yeah.
Hanging out and working with high schoolers is a completely
like-
different
I'm
thing.
like,
Yeah,
yo,
I mean, shit.
Like Michael
yeah.
Jackson.
Oh.
Okay, well, time out now.
nah,
These are crazy implications. You don't fuck me up with my other opportunities. Yeah. Let's no, you started this shit, so you clean it up. You started.
Wait, what was it? What was all that about?
It's a timeout. I need a
Why you
time.
do this with your arm?
Full. That's full. That's full timeout.
I'm making sure.
In the NBA, I don't know how y'all do it in the. Y'all
Nah,
only
no,
got
no.
one timeout.
Go ahead, defend Michael Jackson.
No,
brother.
but I said real quick before you defend.
That's what we want to see.
You know, and organized high school basketball.
Here we go. Come on, Shady. Get your joke off.
This is
Come
what
on.
happens when you get back to the youth and community.
Come on.
Hey, yo,
Go ahead. Get your finish your joke,
real
Shady.
talk. Yo, when I be going places and talk to coaches and shit, I start asking questions like, yo, you think this enough? Like, yo, you think if you never ever play high school sports stuff, would you I'm sorry, man.
Trey,
That shit funny
You
to
know
me though,
somebody
bro.
starting to get upset when they ball up their head like this.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
but that shit was funny though. That was
I'm not gonna lie, Bob Cousy about to drop
Go ahead.
you
I
off.
got my
you,
hands
bro.
class for a reason. Listen,
I'm giving them college kids
Too
on 20
real.
problems, bro.
Super Chat says, who's guarding D-Wade? Also, Shady is the reason I started watching the show, but the team made me a fan. Speakeasy #1. Much love, Trav. We appreciate all the love.
The Thunder stealing that might steal a series off one of them Heat teams.
Wait, say that again.
Thunder going 16-0.
Oh, they beat them Heat with the Wade and all that.
Yeah.
They beat them.
Thunder 16-0.
They match up much
Sweep?
better against them.
I just,
Oh no, they're not sweeping on. Wade ain't
we
getting
just
swept.
keep
They sweep in
acting
the
like
playoffs.
the Indiana Pacers with Tyrese Halliburton
That's
leading
true.
them.
That's
This
true.
team's a year
Didn't just
older.
take them to 7 games.
This team's a year older. They're still getting better.
Tyrese Halliburton didn't play all year.
That's cool.
The Pacers won 13
And
games
they were
or
shooting
some
the
shit
lights out.
today.
They were playing solid defense. Had one of the
Come
best,
on, bro.
one of the best coaches in the league. Rick
That's
Carlisle.
all I got for the super chats, I think. Anybody
he's
else
just
send
hating.
something last second? I don't think so.
Team was young, bro. They're getting better. They took that playoff lumps on one
Hey,
of the
do the
championships.
Lakers get swept?
Yes.
Early predictions.
Yes, the Lakers get swept. And everyone blames the 41-year-old LeBron James, like I said.
Lakers get swept?
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Lakers get swept?
Go ahead, say it.
Nah,
No, you think they win?
They get one game. They get this
Bullshit.
next game.
That's
They get
not
this
happening,
next
bro.
game.
No.
I hope they get swept.
Not
but
happening.
I hope they get
Thunder are
one, bro.
beatable. LeBron,
Wow.
go out there and do it.
The Spurs might be able to.
Spurs could. Spurs can run.
They sweeping the Timberwolves.
Spurs can run.
And you got Wemby.
I said what I said.
Timberwolves don't have
They're sweeping
a
the
chance.
Timberwolves.
Dirty
Mike
Wemby.
Conley can't be on the court against
Dirty
It'd be
Wemby
fun
gonna
to
be
see them
all
in the Knicks. The Knicks might, with MSG backing
What's
them
up with
in
all
the
the
finals.
Indiana
if that-
disrespect today? Michael Jackson, Mike Conley, what?
Nobody cares.
I
Mike
get
Conley,
disrespected.
are you? Nobody
No,
cares.
but he's from Indianapolis.
Evansville stinks.
Is he?
Yeah, Mike Conley.
They got some players and people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I never knew that.
Yeah, that disrespect.
Still a-
Desmond Baines from Indiana. We got real hoopers, man.
Desmond Bain.
Yeah, they ain't never be
B
bragging
tier
about.
ass city.
Probably
Anyway,
should've stayed with Mike Conley.
what?
disgusting, bro. Y'all are known for shrimp cocktail restaurant.
We're known for
That's
Larry Bird
disgusting.
and Michael Jackson.
Y'all are congrats. Mid on
The
mid.
greatest white NBA player ever and the greatest pop star of all time.
You know what? Those are solid.
Argue with it. You can't.
No,
The greatest white NBA player ever is from Indiana.
It's okay.
And the greatest pop star of all time is also from Indiana.
That's
and
nice.
the greatest social media superstar is also from Indiana.
Who was that?
What about Joe? What about the dad?
Darnell is
The
from
be-
Indiana.
Shout out my dog Darnell. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Darnell do
Yo,
this
what about-
social
what about
media
the greatest-
shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Celebrity dad of all time.
Celebrity dad?
I'm going Joe, homie.
You going Joe?
I'm going Joe.
Nah, Joe not a great celebrity
He's
dad.
not even remotely close.
Yes, he is.
Dads are way more popular than Joe.
You got the biggest.
Richard got a movie after him. Venus's dad
That's
got
true.
a movie after him. Named after him. It wasn't named after
Dude,
Venus.
dude, listen what I'm
It's
telling
called
you.
King Richard.
Dude, you listen?
Yep.
He got Michael Jackson.
Oh, Will Smith. Yeah.
Yeah. Will Smith's more
is
popular than Joe.
Joe Jackson.
Come on,
As
Shady.
a dad?
Cake. Uh-huh.
Yeah, as a dad, yeah. Both of his kids
yeah,
got hits. Yeah.
hits.
His kids ain't nowhere near Michael
His kid was a
Jackson.
karate kid. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Dog.
We're reaching
Dog.
far with Will Smith.
Michael Jackson. He's a first of all the Jackson 5.
No, Will's more popular than
But
Joe.
talking about the Jackson 5, I ain't even counting them, but let's count them today. You got
Denzel Washington got a kid with
Janet
him.
Jackson.
Nobody can outdo the kids.
No. I'm they dead. What are you talking about?
Only one is Matthew Knowles. He put up a fight because at least he got Beyonce and Solange.
Oh,
Man,
yeah,
that-
Beyonce and Solange, both from Texas, by the way. Better
Solange.
state. Far better
Solange's
state.
sister.
Solange got hits.
All right, cool. Anyway, Beyonce's, but she ain't Michael Jackson.
No, of course not.
Okay, so what about Janet though? Janet's no, she don't count either.
No, she counts. Janet.
And then what about the Jackson 5 group? Yo, that's the problem with y'all. I ain't gonna go back with this Joe topic, but as black people, we need to do better at that. When we want to talk about the negative, get cool, do negative, but do some of that positive. And without
I mean,
Mike,
positive is already done. They're huge. They're famous. What
all
we're
of
talking
them,
about.
all of them though. So if you take, yo, real
Now,
quick,
LaToya not-
if you take,
you know
if
what
you
I mean?
take Mike,
Nobody cares about
if you take
Reedy
Mike
Jackson.
out of it though,
Yeah.
you still
Y'all
got the
care about
5
Tito?
or the 4, and
Yeah.
you got
Come on,
Janet.
man.
Yeah, but without Mike, the Jackson 5 and Janet ain't.
Man, Janet
They
ain't
not
Janet.
Beyonce.
I know more. I know about
No,
Janet
but
more
we-
for the
but
Super
we
Bowl
add
halftime show
Mike
wardrobe
in it,
then it's a
malfunction than
wrap.
I do any of her songs.
I mean, Joe.
That's
Joe.
That's not. How?
That's bad.
Joe lit.
That's
Joe
her
had-
most famous moment.
Who?
That's bad.
Janet
He said he
Jackson-
knows
Janet
Janet more
Jackson's
for her
wardrobe
titty
malfunction.
falling. Justin Timberlake
That is
pulling
her
her
most
titty.
famous
That's her most famous moment. That's more popular than any of her songs.
Because it was the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right,
but
yeah,
we're not going
but
to
that-
discredit
yo.
Janet.
I'm not discrediting her. I'm
okay.
telling the truth, though.
If you do,
That's more popular
But if you
than
do, if you
that's
do
fair.
what you do best and you look stuff up, you're gonna see that she has all these type of hits.
No,
and
she does.
sales.
Yeah,
All right, so
yeah,
let's not
yeah, she
disrespect
does.
Janet.
But
I'm not disrespecting her.
and she's bad.
Hold on. I'm not bad.
Name a Janet song.
Bad.
Janet look good.
Janet has the.
No, I said name Shady. Name a Janet song.
Yeah, name a Janet Jackson song right now.
I mean, a lot of these people, I don't know they.
He can do it. He can.
Scream. Would you mind?
I don't know.
Miss Jackson, if you nasty, come on, dog.
Scream. I've never heard.
One day
Scream.
we'll meet at a bar.
You've never
We'll
heard
drive a
Scream?
fucking car. One day we'll meet
With
at a club.
MJ, it's the only time they were on. They did a music video together.
What do me knowing it have to do with her success? What's that mean?
Because you know the nipple
the way
moment more
love
than you
goes.
know her song.
My man, I don't know no Taylor Swift song.
You don't know that's the way. See,
Yeah, you
I don't
do.
know. It's getting crazy in
Yeah, you
here.
do.
Y'all can't never
Dude.
take my culture card.
you do.
I don't care what y'all
You
say.
telling me? I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't listen to Taylor Swift.
No, you know,
a song
but you
with
know
Kendrick.
a song though.
I can't name what.
She had a song with Kendrick.
Listen, you're not listening. What I'm telling
Baby,
you.
now we got bad.
What I'm
blood.
saying is, right?
You ever heard that?
I don't know.
You've heard
I
that
can't
song
tell you a name of a Taylor Swift or all them. I don't know none of that crap. You know what I'm saying? Not crap, but I don't know none of that music. I don't. I respect her though. But her success don't have nothing to do with the songs I know.
Won't you
Right.
see
So
that
when we go to
I'm
Janet,
the one who understands you.
I might not know the name of the song.
Janet
Come on.
won it once.
Anytime you
Man,
any
he
place.
like,
Come
he,
on,
he
bro.
like, he like all that. I don't like. I mean,
What?
Yeah,
you
Super
more, you
Bowl
more
halftime
like
show.
you like
breast
slow.
being
I
revealed is bigger
don't
than
like
that
all that
moment.
slow stuff. Like I don't listen to all that.
That's crazy.
But
Mariah Carey.
Y'all know the sample? I think Kendrick sampled it. Poetic Justice.
Oh,
Kendrick
that's
and
Janet?
Drake. Yeah. Anytime you can get it, you can get it. That's a Janet sample.
Oh, damn, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. But now I know that's Janet Jackson. I wouldn't have known that.
Trey,
Oh my god.
you don't have to do all that. You know why? Because if we don't know her song, that's cool.
Yeah.
Her success is her success.
Yeah.
So when we talk about dads and the stuff he's did, he got a lot of them though.
Yeah, he does.
Give me King Richard though over King
King
Joe.
Richard.
For 2 girls, I'm cool on that. He had a whole stable of kids.
But Serena the greatest
Serena ain't Mike.
in her field. In her field.
But we just going dad for dad. We not talking
dad
about
for
the
dad,
kids. We
bar
going
for
dad
all.
for
When you the
dad.
dad,
We going dad for
bro.
dad,
When you the
bro.
dad, first of all, he had a better job than Richard. That's one. He had a better job than
Still
him.
mine.
Okay. 2, right?
Nah, Janet was bad. You gotta go.
It's. I mean, he's talking about his taste. He got bad taste. He said Janet
She
ain't
not,
bad.
actually,
He
I'm
got
looking
bad-
at her in the 90s. She not
He got
that
bad taste. I can't even. Come on, man.
that's
He a young boy though. He-
Janet is a
Not bad
pop
taste.
icon.
That was
and
bad
she
taste.
Janet look good
was
her
good
whole life.
looking and yeah.
But game of pass, he a young boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see this. I didn't see. I
Look-
just see.
look
I
at
see
that
her,
last one.
But her face look like
She's
Michael
60
Jackson.
now.
No, I'm.
She's 60, bro.
Obviously,
Like,
yeah.
it's not
No,
his
I mean,
fault.
actually, she
Click
was
on the
good.
first picture.
Oh, this one.
Janet's
can't see
bad.
it.
Look at-
Can't get
Man.
us out the show, bro.
Hold up, before we get out, there's two more pictures.
You tripping, bro?
You can see a girl that look like that walking
Look at the next one.
That's a popular thing. The next one? No, she's bad.
Kieran, do the
Look at it.
outro.
Look, man, we appreciate you
And
guys.
Joe look better too. Joe got way
Thank
more
you so
swag than
much
Richard.
for being here.
wear big stupid
We
ass
appreciate
socks.
you guys. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. When you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to be notified when we go live next, which will be tomorrow at 11:15 p.m. Eastern, 10:15 p.m. Central, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time. Here in the Speakeasy, we don't respect Mountain Time unless Trey's daughter is here. She is not here today, so we will not be respecting it. I'm Kieran Nicky Simple. This has been LaShawn, Shady, McCoy, Emmanuel, Acho, Social Train, everyone in the back. Make some noise in the back. We'll see you guys next time right back here in the Speakeasy.
Peace.
Y'all know what to do in the back. Yeah,
Oh,
look
yeah.
at that.
Bro.
Oh, yeah.